Shout out. The Connects. Luis Guzman. Don't ever go, never leave my side. Passion's all I have, courage is my drive. And if I lost you, I would lose it all together. I wouldn't have composure to get it back together. Welcome to I'm an Artist, Not a Salesman podcast, where we highlight the journey of entrepreneurs, creatives, and business people alike to showcase that every light and dark moment create a beautiful piece of art. This is a special edition of I'm an Artist, Not a Salesman podcast presented to you by Hanobi Research. I am your host, Luis Guzman. My guest today is a true example of being multi-talented and using his gifts to spread love and laughter to everyone that crosses his path. A fellow Boricua from New Jersey, he is known for his infectious sketch comedy as the signature Puerto Rican Theo, as well as stand-up comedy act and his artistic musical talents, including production as well. He is a true product of artistry and not being defined by one thing. He goes by Arson when it comes to music, Theo when it comes to sketch comedy, but today you'll get to know the man behind the laughter, the music, and more importantly, the wig. A humble and funny soul, Geovany Sepulveda. Welcome to the show, papi.
Gracias, bro. Thank you for having me, brother. Thank you for
Thanks
having
for being
me.
here, man. I appreciate it.
That was an amazing introduction, bro.
Don't start, bro.
That was an amazing
Thank
introduction,
you, dude.
man.
Thank you, man.
That was amazing, bro.
No, listen, I told you off camera, I'm just thankful that, I do this platform for creatives, for people that are doing something, but it hits even deeper to me when it's my people doing it. You know what I mean? So I did this podcast. I started it to shed a light on creatives, entrepreneurs. But when it's a creative and an entrepreneur and they're Boricua like me or Latino, I mean, I don't care if you're black, orange, whatever. But the fact that you're a Puerto Rican and we're on the same boat together doing this, it means it's my pleasure.
Oh, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Absolutely,
thank you so
papi.
much, bro.
Come
Thank
on.
you so
That's
much,
what we're here
Boricua,
for.
¿verdad?
Ya tú sabes.
Boricua. Soy Boricua para que tú lo sepas. All right? Puerto Rican connection, bro.
For real, dude.
Yeah, but yeah, thank you for having me, man.
No,
Thank
my
you so
pleasure,
much.
man. My pleasure. And I always start the podcast the same way, so I'm going to ask you the same question I ask everybody. Who is Geovany Sepulveda?
Just a guy.
I'm Theo,
Nah, man, I'm a creative mind who I'm passionate about just my art, you know what I mean? I don't know why or what. Can't explain why to people.
Yeah.
It's just me.
It's you.
You know, just a being. I love to make people laugh, bro. I'm a simple man, no matter what you see on the social medias and all that, I like to just be simple to myself, and there's always been humor, music, anything with entertainment. And like I said, it's been like that since literally I was a kid.
Get out of here, man.
And I used to do impersonations of people, and they used to call me to the living room when you 7 years old, I swear. So it was I never understood. And I still, for years of my life, brother, I tried to understand, and I was I'm starting to see more and more where it's I just like to, entertain people, man.
It's your gift. It's your gift, man. And you doing it so young at an early age, and coming from a Latino household like ourselves, you know how it is. The parents start drinking a little Bacardi, the side starts playing in the background, you're having some alcapudia, whatever. Oh, mira este cabroncito que puede ser.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was, bro. That's exactly how it was.
Tell me a story. How
it used to be remember Laura?
Laura, yeah.
So, Laura, so just like you said, and, I was born in Jersey, but I was raised in Puerto Rico.
Get out of it. What part of Puerto Rico?
Caguas.
Caguas. My father's from Caguas.
Oh, so check it
That's
out,
crazy.
brother. Yeah,
Damn.
so I left Jersey in the 5th, 6th grade, and I did school all the way to my last year of high school.
In Puerto Rico?
In PR.
Damn. So you were born in Jersey and you went...
all my important years, bro, was over there.
But why'd you move? Why'd you guys move?
My mother and my stepfather, what I mean, split up, and we had to go back to the projects. Stupid. I went back to the projects, yo. I have to go.
Shit.
But yeah, that's why the dynamic of Theo works, brother, because I got I'm really rooted from the island. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's in your bones, bro. You see it. You see it, bro.
Super in it. I'm a city country boy, I call myself, man.
Damn.
Campesino.
Campesino,
pero
yeah.
todavía,
But
city, you know
city.
what I mean? So it's I'm blessed. I have like a very diverse like upbringing, man. Like
You got a little bit of both.
everything.
That's dope, man.
De todo un poco, bro.
Damn, I see it.
Yeah, I'm a melting pot of fucking trauma. Fucking
Aren't we all
yeah,
though?
like you know what I mean? Like, but it brings this.
It brings it, but
brings the art, man.
it's true because, you know, they always say, and you're in comedy too, we're going to get to that, but comedians, their greatest gift is turning their trauma and pain into laughter. And I feel like that's something that, you know, that's how you tap into that character of Theo or whatever. You know, because it comes from a dark place, but what are we going to do here? Sit and feel bad for ourselves?
I know.
Let's make some light out of it.
You
know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
And that's exactly it. That's exactly, you know, and like it's a blessing though, bro.
Nah, that's so dope,
It's a blessing
man.
to be traumatized like that.
Especially from a Puerto Rican household. Like la chancleta.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like people
Anything.
understand what it's like. For the people that are not Spanish and listen to this, break down what it's like growing up in a Puerto Rican household.
Well, it's very loud. It's very loud.
Mira!
It's like, you know, like it's we're 6 of us. You know, I had 6, you know, but
You have 6 siblings?
yeah, so I never met one of my sisters passed away. I never met her.
Oh, I'm sorry,
But
man.
yeah, 5 of us.
Wow.
Same project apartment.
Get out of here. This was
Yeah,
in Jersey.
In Jersey.
What part of
Hoboken.
Jersey? Hoboken,
New
that's right,
Jersey.
Hoboken.
I come from Andrew Jackson.
There was a project in Hoboken?
Yo, believe it
It's
or
so
not.
gentrified
in
now.
In the back of Hope, all that nice shit.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Andrew
Stop.
Jackson Gardens.
Andrew
brother.
Jackson Gardens,
My
man.
mama's still there. My family, all my
Get
family's
out.
over there. Yeah.
They don't want to leave, or they're just like, they're set in their ways?
Yeah, you know, it's like, you know, I guess it's a different world.
It is.
You know, it's
It
a
is,
different
man.
world. You know,
It
it's
is.
a real different world. You know, and but I come from that, and my dad was an uptown guy,
Okay.
so it's like I got
Damn,
like a
you got a little bit of mix of
you
both.
know?
Wow.
So it's like I
man.
said, it's like a melting pot of all
Of all different, you know,
types of
type of stuff.
shit, man.
Was your pops always in your life?
Yeah, always.
Okay,
always.
See, that's another thing I'm interested in because my
Yeah.
dad was not that present in my life. So when I see somebody that actually had their dad, it
So
makes me interested.
I had the village though.
The village, what you mean?
Meaning that I had Abuelo.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
My
Got
deal-
you. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
my dad was there, but I was raised by my stepdad who did everything for me.
Really?
Yeah, but my dad was always in the picture. My mom and him always got along.
Okay, that's
You
dope.
know, so
that's
it
dope.
wasn't like there was good, you know.
Uh-huh.
So, but I was raised by my stepdad. My
Get
stepdad was
out.
the one that built the house from the ground up. And said, let's move to PR.
Wow, so he did all that and then moved
Yeah.
you. Get out
Yeah,
of here,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
How
Yeah,
was
man.
that? How old were you when that happened? 12?
Yeah, like 11.
Like 11?
Like 11, man.
What was that change like for you?
At first, it was like, you know, a little crazy because it's like, oh my God, like I'm used to what I'm used to. And then now it's like a complete switch off from where it's like
So 180.
uniforms all the time for school. You know, I'm used to wearing and now it's like uniforms. The food is different.
The food is different.
The people,
Yep.
like the best part about living in Puerto Rico was whenever there was a teacher absent, there's no such thing as a substitute.
Really? I didn't know this.
They closed that door and your hour's free.
What?
Created a monster, y'all. That created a monster, yo.
Stop.
Yeah, man.
So what'd you guys do when there was no teacher?
I would
Jodiendo.
check in, yo, what's our next class? And it's like, yo, we got lunch after, so yo, why don't we just leave?
And y'all would
And
just
we dip.
stop.
Yeah, go to
Yeah.
beaches, go to the mall.
Damn. And this was in Caguas.
Yeah, in Caguas, man. I got my
Damn.
ass kicked so much in school by my mom. Did he
Come
go to
on.
school again? I'm like, man, I mean, like, and now look at,
Now look at you now, man.
Now look at me now, yo. Still ain't shit. But it's, like I said, yeah, it's a blessing, bro. Like it was very different going from like being a Jersey cat to go and live in like a island, but it was amazing, bro.
Dude, the type of...
Imagine like always being able to go to a beach.
How's that feeling, bro?
Oh, it's amazing.
Because I've always visited. I lived in Puerto Rico for only like 2 months when I was
Okay.
like, coño, like around 11 years old, 10, 11. But then we had to move back because my mom couldn't get a job. But I was too young to really embrace it. But I'm always like, I admire people that lived there and was able to because you know, la isla de encanto. You go there, you enjoy, but then you leave. And to hear you actually grow up in your formative years, because you're like, what, 5, 6 years you were there?
No, longer
How,
than that.
how long were you there for?
Like, I'm gonna say like 7 years.
So you left when you were like, what, 18, 17?
I was going on 17.
Look at that. So that your formative growing up, like puberty years.
Yeah,
like,
no,
was
my
in Puerto
important
Rico.
years.
That's wild.
That's what I'm saying. My most important years
Yeah.
in life was literally on the island.
So you'll never forget that. But that
Never.
also made, I mean, we'll talk about
first
Theo later.
joint,
but-
first woman, first everything,
Damn.
like on the island.
Get out, bro.
You know,
How was
like,
that whole
it was beautiful.
experience,
Everything
bro?
was like, it was such a different, like, I had to go from being a street kid in the hood to looking like a surfer.
You had long hair?
Yeah, no, I had the little ponytail
The
in
little
the back,
ponytail,
the
that's
V,
Boricua to the
super
core,
body.
dog.
I had my hair
Oh my
dyed.
God,
You know?
stop.
Yeah, I had the piercings going on and shit.
Damn.
So it was like, you know, I had to switch it up, but I adapted.
That's it. You're that,
You know
but
what I mean? Like,
it made you like that. Those formative years that built you like
Yeah.
mentally. You
Yeah.
know, to like what you're doing today. Like,
bro.
you know, your roots.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people that, especially Latinos, like I feel like we don't spend too much time giving ourselves props. We always jump into another culture or into another thing. But
Yeah.
the fact that you're embracing
Yeah.
Puerto Rico,
Yeah,
and, you know, all the
exactly.
things that make Latinos who they
Yeah.
are. That's something I told you this off camera. That's something that people love and they fall in love with you because it reminds them of something of their family.
Yeah, man. That's,
You know what I'm saying?
That's the blessing of all this, man.
That's the blessing, dude.
It's like, you know, it's, I could just jump into whatever.
Yeah, go in, papi.
It's because it's crazy, man, because I would never sit and imagine that, you know, I always with my music and all that, right?
Mhm.
But I would never sit and guess that like people, like I said, calling me on the IG, leaving me voice memos,
notes,
people
yeah.
showing me, sending me pictures all the time. Like people always sending me pictures of who I remind them. And then it's
Wow.
fucking weird because when you look at the picture and then you look at what I do, you're like,
That's wild.
Gio, how the fuck did you know that was gonna be? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I didn't know nothing.
Yeah, you were just freestyling.
I just freestyling it, and
Yeah.
I did it, man. And my hand of Christ, man, is beautiful because I would get, oh, you remind me of my dad. He passed away. You remind me of you remind my mom of her brother. And that's what I get all the time, man.
And
so
that-
it's like, it's like, Mom, I'm talking about like really crazy, like stories, man. Like beautiful stories, but like every day.
But that's dope because again, you're an artist. You do what you do. But I always feel that the work that you do and put out there, it's gonna stimulate people on another level. Like what
Yeah.
you're doing, again, it's funny. I love it, you know, but what you're really doing there's certain people that it really makes their day. Like you're the highlight of people's day. Like someone could be having like a crappy job or they got a fight with their wife or, you know, their kids don't speak to them and they watch a Theo video.
Brother.
And all of a sudden their life changes.
Yo,
that's what you're providing.
Yeah,
you know
so
what I'm
you know,
saying?
it's really bugged out that you said that, but like I swear to you, like if you were somebody that go through my comments, because the comment sections tell you about the person,
Of course, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and like same thing, man. I had a guy like, hey man, I just went to a job interview and it didn't go that well, and I was sitting in the train and I looked at the video. He was like, bro, I'm fucking can't stop laughing. Thank you so much, and all the time, brother.
Damn.
That's the story all the time.
That's so dope, man.
You know, like, oh, and then you look, oh, this guy makes my day. So it's like, oh, wow, like, you know, and I'm not a guy who focuses, of course we need numbers because it's an entertainment game, right? But I'm not a guy who focuses so much on the numbers at this moment, per se.
You're building the brand.
I'm building my brand. But like the best thing that I get out of this right now that I look forward to is like, all right, you know what? Fuck it, yo. Like, if what I'm doing makes these people feel a little bit better, you know what I mean? Like, let's just do it. Because the content me and like the stand-up me are the same, but they're not the same.
But they're not, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like in
Yeah.
the content world, man, I give you like a show,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of everything with it, you know, like, and that's how I look at it, man. Like I'm giving people like the show there until we work on the show.
On these shows, yeah. But
You
you know
know
what?
what I mean?
It's I look at it like you're perfecting everything right
Yep.
now. You're everything that's not good, we kick it out.
Yep.
Everything that's working, we crank it up a notch.
Mm-hmm.
And that's artistry, right? You're trying to see, okay, now that I got some buzz and I got steam, let's throw some stuff at the wall, see what sits, and see what doesn't work. We take it out, and that's why I love what you're doing with the comedy, stand up comedy as well, because I think a lot of times in this game right now, people get stuck into the sketch of the Instagram and stuff,
Yeah.
and then you don't have any other lane. You're not a
Yeah.
comedian. You're not a rapper. You don't make music. You're not likable, whatever the case is. So they get stuck and pigeonholed to that one thing.
Yeah.
And then when they can't do anything else but that, you start to lose steam. But you are like you're like a three-legged monster. You got everything. You see what I'm saying? So no matter what you dip your toe into, you're going to be successful because you're talented in those areas.
God willing, brother. You know, that's why I don't focus on like you said, like if it didn't work, I'm not gonna sit here and like, no, take it out. What else are we gonna do? How are we gonna do it? And you know, I don't always chase virality, like I say, but I already know like if I make 20 videos, 4 of them might go viral, and
Yes.
the rest feeds the audience.
Feeds the audience.
So
yeah.
it's like I'm here for not only just to always find a new audience, I'm here for the people that been, because there's people that been since day one that I created this character, and it's a loyal village of people. You know, so I always, no matter what, try to entertain them as well. Not always thinking, like I say, of going like crazy viral per se. So it's like, yeah, man, I try my best to give something different. And like you were just saying, like, you know, so many people might get a viral moment or something, but then they can't do nothing else or don't know how to take it to the next level.
Exactly.
And then that's why I'd be like, well, hey, check this out. You know, I do X, Y, and this, whatever, but I bet you don't know I do this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you're watching me from this, but then it's like, oh yeah, let's scrap that. And what else? I was just give me a mic.
I love it.
Just give me a mic.
Give me a mic.
That's it. You know what I mean? And from there on, I watch me.
Yeah.
Like you said, but bro, I went viral by going. Everybody, I can say this to the camera.
Of course.
For everybody that's watching out there, you don't have to have the best equipment. You don't have to have the best equipment. You don't have to go crazy on a budget to do a content piece. You don't have to do all that. I used to go viral by just standing in front of the same brick wall for months.
Yeah, you told me that.
And yo, never switched it. I switched my outfits. I switched what I spoke about or what I did. But brother, there was never a scene change. I would put you in that, you know?
Exactly.
So many things, bro. I've just pulled up to a brick wall that had a door. And I put a like an orange work vest, and I fucking just made it. I'm like, yo, come in, and then I took the work vest off. I was like, you know, I was acting like a contractor.
Yeah.
And I did that, whatever, right? Boom, boom, boom. And I was like, oh, what else can I do with this door? I was like, all right, fuck it, take this off, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Give me a bag. I put another shirt on. Then I knocked on that same door, acting like I was selling body wash. Like that's how I grew up in the hood. You know what I mean?
It's your inspiration.
Yeah. What you got there? And like I said, it's got Crackhead Carlos, and Crackhead Carlos got fucking body wash and stuff. So
you
it's
got
like
Pioneer Radio.
Yeah. You know what I mean? All that. So it's like you make it work. That's what I'm saying. You know, you make it work.
And
man.
you know what? You use your creativity to fuel all these ideas, and is a dope thing because. The problem with how do you say the word virality? Virality. The problem I know. I'm like, what the hell is this? It's like a foreign language.
Well, he said
the problem with virality is like it's like a dopamine. Yeah. So when you feel that, it's like an adrenaline rush. Oh my God, 50,000, 100,000, 200. So now you're chasing that high. Yeah. The problem is if you start chasing that high, you're gonna start dumbing down your content, and then. If you don't get that same feeling, you want to give up. And people have to understand, you got to play the long game.
Yeah.
And you can't build expectations on posts. Sometimes you got to post it y que se jodió.
Yeah.
You let it do what it do.
Yeah.
Like, and when you do that, for me, for example, like there was a guy I interviewed, God bless him, it's my man, Julian. I threw up a random video on TikTok and all he says was, I used to sell drugs across the street from the Elizabeth police station. And I didn't think nothing of it. I just posted it. That video has like 60,000 views and like 5,000 comments. I'm like, because he said that one thing and people got riled up. But and then another video, I'm like, yeah, this is going to do good. And it doesn't. So
same, brother.
You can't chase the virality of whatever.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. You got it. Beat that. I came and I told you something.
You told me something already.
There's something. Virality.
Virality. Yeah. You can't chase it, bro. You just got to be an artist and just create.
And do you.
Just do.
Don't like, I don't follow trends. I don't look for what's popping. I don't look for what other person's doing what. I don't do any of that. I literally just create my own original content, brother, and try to come up with certain ideas. I was raised listening to the greats, my bro. Like I was raised in a backseat of a Toyota Corolla, my stepdad, but we listening to like Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor,
comedy.
Remember the cassettes and all that?
And
I'm in the backseat playing with my wrestlers. Bro, the greats. And then as I, Live in Color, Mad TV, Saturday Night. So my family... So my family always wanted me to like audition for Saturday Night Live.
Really?
And I was like, hey, oh man, like I want my music, leave me the fuck alone. It's what serious, And then for years, I turned 18, my uncle's like, yo, do audition tapes for whatever. And I'm like, yo, they're not gonna call or any of that. You have to anyway. Now look good now.
Look at this, bro. Self-made too.
Yeah, so I was telling myself, as it grows, man, I create my own wave. My own, like, I don't really, it might be similar to the next man, because, how many people do the same thing, but we all have, as humans, we're all going to have sometimes the same ideas. And what can, but it's about who executes. It's about, like, we could have the same thing, but not all of us are going to work at the same.
I understand.
So, but I don't try to base things, so I really don't, like, sit here and look at much content from other people or any of that. And I hate when people be like, oh, because it happens so much to me now, like comparisons of like oh, look, you're doing the same thing. And I'm like, no, I'm not.
No,
and then I got to look at, I'm like, that's not, I'm like, all right, I could get, but I'm like, it's not the same shit at all. At all.
You know what it is, and I learned this too in the content game, is you got a lot of armchair quarterbacks that never done anything. They're miserable. They got 5 kids. They drink alcohol every day. They hate their wife, whatever the case is, and they're looking on Instagram and they're upset and jealous because you're doing something they're not doing. Man. So what's the easy thing to do? That video is not good. And when you're actually doing something that is rewarding to yourself, you're able to show love. Like I remember the first video I saw from you, and I want to get into the music before we go into Theo, but just to give you a quick update, my brother, shout out to Chaz, he sent me that's my man, bro. And Chaz sent me a video of you doing the freestyle in the car, and I was dying laughing, and I went on your page and I was like, okay, this is great. And I looked at my wife and I said, babe, this is so dope. Look at that. You can make money being a Puerto Rican uncle that we grew up listening to. I wasn't like, but you know why? Because number one, I appreciate the artistry, but number two, I understand being an artist. So I'm not going to knock it. I'm going to entertain it. If it's not for me, it's not for me.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to be like in the comments, you suck. I'm not going to do that either. I'm just like, it's not for me. And that's it. But some people, you do so well at what you're doing that you start to creep into people's insecurity.
Oh, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You start to become a reflection of what they fucking...
What they wish they could
wish
be.
they were, what they fucked up on.
Exactly.
It happens to me every day. It happens to me with family. It happens to me with people. Oh, you know, that happened to me the other day. No, I swear to God. A dude that, you know, used to get me shows or whatever. He used to do a character online. He hit me up talking about I'm stealing from him. I was like, what the fuck am I stealing? And I swear, then you heard the voice memos. I heard my whole team heard it. And it was like, you heard
the jealousy.
Oh my God, oozing.
Yeah.
And I was like, brother, I don't even have time for this shit. You know, but it's like, wow, man, like why? And it's that, you know, sometimes your success is a reflection of other people's like failures. And I'm not into fucking downing. I'm not into none of that shit, bro.
Neither, bro.
I don't care, you know, but I'm not into kicking somebody when they down. I'm not into none of this shit, like none of that, you know what I mean? So it messes up my head sometimes when you look at, you know, a young man trying to be successful and then there's people waiting on that line like, well, that's not this, or this not that, or that's not this. And it's like, bro, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, seriously. Enjoy the show.
I was like, if there's 35,000 people in this room, on this arena, and there's there's gonna be 1 to fucking 5 people that are like
haters.
Hate that motherfucker. Hater. I was like, you don't even know me.
But that's the crazy part, that they don't even know you.
I used to get so much hate fucking comments, bro. Thank God they don't. I promise you, man.
It's getting better.
It don't happen much.
It don't happen much.
A handful of times.
But you know
handful of times, like typical Puerto Rican on food stamps on this, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, yo. So, and then, but I just block. Or
that's it. Accordingly.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go in. I'm not gonna do any of that.
But that's
my
what they
page
want.
ain't flagged ever.
Yeah.
You know, my content's never. I never get. So I leave it that way.
Because that's what they want. They want to get a rise out of you. And you responding to somebody that's insignificant. That's gonna make their freaking day. Yo, Theo responded.
Yeah. And then I go look, and I always do this. I go by the fucking. I go by the main picture, and then some of them I be looking. I be like
an egg.
It's a cat. A guy holding his cat, and I'm like, I'm not fucking arguing with cat guy. I'm like, I'm not gonna, you know, hey, wait, first off, I love cats. Like, I like animals, I love all animals. But I'm saying, I'm like, the guy hating or getting pissed at me is holding his cat up. You know, they go to IG, it's him with his cat. I'm like, I'm not doing this with you fucking kids.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's not
worth it, bro. It's not worth it, man.
I'm here to spread love, bro.
That's it.
You know, no matter how fucked up, crazy it might be, sometimes the content be raw for some people, but no, this is what happened to me.
But this is
my
real.
life.
But see, that's the thing too, is like you again, going back to the beginning where you use the trauma that happened in your life to bring out some lightness from it.
Yeah.
You know, that's artistry. That's everybody has painters, rappers, singers, actors. Whenever an actor needs to cry before a scene, what do? They think about the most wild stuff that happened to them.
Yeah.
And that's how the tears start. So it's the same. You draw creativity from the darkest part of your heart. But you do that to bring light, because you know how dark the dark can be. You see what I'm saying? So that's for me it's talking. For you, it's, you know, the sketch, comedy, act, you know.
Hence arson.
That's why I want to get into, because you said it off camera. We were chopping it up outside upstairs, and you were, damn, I have black stuff here. That's right. ADD. But you were talking about how, like, if you go all the way down your Instagram, you see all these music videos. So tell me how arson started, and is that still happening, or you're just full blown comedy, Theo, etc.?
Well, brother, I'm me, right? So it's always gonna happen.
It's always gonna happen.
I can never escape my artistry. My brothers that are here with me will tell you, like, you could put any beat. I challenge you. You could put any beat, right? And I'm a very melodic person. Yeah. And I just stay here like a and I can't explain it, you know? So it's never gonna die on me.
It's never gonna die.
Never.
Yeah.
So I try to give the world this split personality that's me. You got the music side, that's the nephew. Then you got the Theo, you know, this with that. Yeah. And yeah, but I've been making music since I was a teenager. I went to the Institute of Audio Research in New York.
Dope.
To be an audio engineer.
Okay.
You know, so I went schooling for that.
Damn.
I've always had my own little like studios. And yeah, I've been making beats for many years.
Really?
Yeah, I used to have like
MPC. What do you use?
Yeah, so well, you know, when
that's old school MPC 4000.
So when I started coming up, it stared all becoming more digitalized.
Reason.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to rock with Reason, bro.
So I was there. You know, Jagged Edge.
Yeah, of course.
So check it out. I worked with somebody that used to produce for them. Right? Yeah, Matlock. Shout out Matlock. Right.
Shout out Matlock.
Yeah. So he sold me my first like bundle package of like a Mac with a controller and like Reason inside the Mac.
The Mac, yeah.
You know, at that time, I don't know what number Reason is out now.
Oh, it's probably like
at that time I had 2.4. Right.
I think that might be this. How long ago was this? How old are you?
36.
Yeah, I'm 42. So we're like right in the same. Yeah. When I had Reason and my producer, I used to make music. My producer was he was infatuated with, you know, Cool and Dre.
Yeah.
And this is when New York was hot at the time. New York, New York. So he was so infatuated with these. Like, yo, Cool and Dre uses Reason. Yeah, he used Reason, and we went to Reason, and that was the noise. That was a Reason like plugin or a sound, like a stock sound,
like a stock sound from it.
Yeah. I got
so I came in, I was fucking around with that. I didn't know how to use it. I started crash coursing on it, doing everything.
It's hard, bro.
Yeah, at that Reason, time, bro. It had so many like, there was so many sounds, first off, and stuff to do. But like I said, you know, I was always a person that was like musical, I guess, without learning to play an instrument or anything. I don't know where it came from or what happened. It just happened, bro.
It's your intuitive.
And I was there, and like, I promise you, like at the age of 16, I was doing dope ass beats. Damn. You know, just doing hip hop, doing like I liked a lot of pop music because at the time me growing up was like when Akon started like
locked up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, when that started, when Akon came out, man,
that first album,
that
bro.
guy. You know, I first wanted to become a musician when I heard this is gonna sound really funny to you, but like, you know, I heard when Nori's. I remember being a kid, and then Nori's like Super Thug came out. So that came out. Then my sisters and them, everybody into music, right? Then we moved to PR. Right, and then now my mom is into going to salsa events and all that. Elvis Crespo comes out. Suavemente. The first year it came out. Swear to God. And then we got to see him, and then I looked at that, and I looked at the stage, and I was like, oh shit, yo, I want to be this.
Yeah,
I swear. And I used to be in front of my mirror, bro, with my little like,
you had the curly hair,
bullshit, dancing in front of the mirror and doing shit, acting like I was in a concert. You know, and then the older I got, I was like, oh shit, yo, like music calls me. And my mom, Frankie Ruiz, was a good friend.
Get out.
Yeah. Wow. I grew up all around. I grew up, my mom hustled. Like when I moved to PR, like my mom Frankie Ruiz's family used to send like old albums of his, and we used to go around to the stores. And my mom used to sell like a box of the shit for them and send the money back and stuff. Dope. So it was like, yeah, it's so arson, you know, like it came from like that, and then like the, you know, light. I'm like a fire sign, bro, and like so many things. So I was like, you know, I came up with that.
The arson,
and it was like arson night at first with my EDM music, because I started making EDM music.
That's bugged out that you did EDM.
I know, bro. And if you listen to it now, you'll be like, you don't promote this shit or something?
It's fire.
And I was like, nah, you know, it's just like just flowing, just letting out the energy.
Dope.
You know, and doing it. And then I was like, oh, let me see if I can make money off of my music. Then I did this one project. It was called Night Music, right? And it was like housey, like, and then I put that out. Did really good. It started doing good for us. We got like 200,000 streams when it first came out.
Awesome.
No, but then I got like, if you look up Arson Knight on Google, if you Google Arson Knight, ARSONNYGHT, you'll see like I've had like articles in the UK.
Get out.
Yeah, of all this. And then mind you, I was just like, oh shit, I'm just experimenting doing this shit. Like,
dude.
And I'm like, and then that was 17, 19, I released my first song ever, which is called Close, whatever, in the EDM. And by 21, I was like, hey guys, I'm an artist. And started doing my shit.
Damn.
And then I worked with Grammy Award winning producer Alex Chiga. Shout out to Alex Chiga.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's with Beanie Siegel.
Oh, Beanie Siegel.
Yeah,
wow, get out of here.
Yeah, he manages Beanie Siegel right now too.
Get out.
Yeah, this is my bro.
Whoa.
And he's like, he's taught me how to sing better, bro. He's taught me more stuff.
Man.
And since 22, 23, we've been doing songs on and off with each other, man.
That's
and he's
fire,
helped me excel.
Man.
Right now we just did our first reggaeton one.
Get out.
Yeah, it's called Candela.
Yeah,
and it's dope.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't let it go.
It's
because
part
that's
of you.
me.
It's part of you, man.
So like, Eddie Murphy's a big influence, and if you watch Eddie Murphy did music too.
Yeah,
all these guys have done music.
Him and Rick James.
Yeah, exactly.
Party all the time.
Party all the time, bro. I used to listen as a kid. Girl, I can't understand it. So it's like, I guess it's like, I'm an artist, but of different arts. You know what I mean?
And
like,
there's nothing wrong with that. That's amazing.
So I'm not gonna
That's amazing. Yeah.
I'm not. I could do Theo. Of course, Theo was the one that Theo kicked the door in.
Yeah, Theo
and was like,
yo,
nobody's letting my nephew in this motherfucker. Move. Boom. And then here comes Theo with his drink, a bump. And he's over there like creating chaos. Like, yo, you're gonna see my nephew one way or another.
For
man.
real.
So
no.
it's still like I'm still learning how to manage both. But it's me, so it's not fucking that hard.
Yeah, it's all
like,
you. Yeah,
literally, I promise you, brother. Like we could go lock in a studio or something like that. And you're gonna say, "Oh shit, this guy's really a talented musician."
I believe it.
And then it's like, "Oh, but I love the." I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take over on both eventually.
Yeah,
I was like, if Theo pops off and then it gives me the spotlight,
then you can
I'm
pop
gonna show
music.
the world, like, hey guys, no matter what, this is me, whether you like it or not. That's it. Everybody could listen. You know where to listen to it. And so it's a passion of mine, brother, that I love. I love making music, man. I can't escape it. I used to cry to God when like for years I stopped, and I used to cry because I didn't know what happened. I didn't want to make music, and I used to literally like, there's no real talk. I used to be like, damn God, like what happened? I feel like you took away my talent. Like what did I do wrong? And then boom, one day it all came back, bro. And it was like, yo, and like I said, look, I'm here now. I used to go from 20, 40 views to fucking 3,000 to 30,000 to 300,000 to 500,000.
Wow.
So I'm like, oh shit,
you
thank
have
God.
something.
Yeah, I got something.
And you didn't give up, man. And that's, you see, you're giving me some inspiration. 'Cause I used to rap. I used to rap a long time ago. And it's so funny you mentioned Nori. That's the guy I did a record with.
Okay.
And it was bubbling for a little bit, but then fell off. I got mad at music. And then I went back to it. Did great again, but then got mad at it again. And now when I found podcasting, I was like, you know what? I love this because it's like making a song, but the song, you have to mix it. You have to master it. Then you have to, you know how we are as artists, right? You listen, oh, the hi-hat. I don't like the way my hi-hat is. I should put ad-lib in here.
Yep.
You know what? Can we stretch out? Can we arrange this better? And I was so anal when it came to that. Engineers hated me.
Yeah.
But now with this, it's like, all right, we record this. It'll be out next week, and you get the instant gratification. Yeah. And it's not like a song. You can listen to a song in 4 minutes, and you get the haters. It's whack. You know what I mean? So that's what and the reason I'm telling you all this is because I've been also toying with maybe going back into writing, and so because you know what I mean, because it's in me.
It should be something that you should never like. You just do it, man.
Bro,
you do it.
You're giving me that motivation because
should.
people listen to the podcast, right? And the intro, they fall in love with the intro, the song I have playing. Yo, who is that? That's me.
See,
I did that song 12 years ago.
That's beautiful.
And it became,
that's beautiful.
The intro to my podcast.
Yeah,
and people listen to it all the time. They're like, oh,
that's
wow.
legit, man.
So you're giving me some inspiration that I need.
Yeah, man.
You know
Sometimes we can't, like, because I used to do where it's like, you spend a lot of money. bro, the music game is such an
It's an expensive hobby.
game, man.
Nori charged me $2,000.
Yeah,
and this is when he was when Tape out. He wasn't on fire.
Yeah.
He was like,
yeah,
and he still charged me $2,000.
yeah. So imagine now. It's crazy, and that's a promo. And then no matter what, as a musician, you got to circle the block to that same person 7 times.
Yeah,
it becomes expensive to circle the first time,
bro. When I had the Nori record, I went to Funk Flex, and he hooked me up with him. Funk Flex wanted $10,000 to play the record.
And then they tell us that it's not payola. It's payola.
It's payola.
You gotta pay you gotta pay to play, bro.
It's a street game.
Yeah,
it's a street game.
And that's why, I did it. I still, like I said, I make music. They could tell you, we'll be in the attic in my boy's house, man, and I just be skimming through shit, and people be like, "You're not releasing this?" I've got music videos that are shot that are not even like out.
Really?
I've taken down videos because I'm like, all right, fucking this guy came through. This guy came through, was like, hold up, papi, give me a minute, let me, and I was like, oh no, you know what? They're loving this right now. Let me attack over here and give this, and eventually, no matter what, I'm still gonna work on my stuff. And if they really feeling me or whatever, that's up to them to do it.
You know what it is, bro? And this is crazy. I just thought about this because you're a wrestling fan. So you were Arson, and you still are Arson, granted, but
trying to get over.
You're trying to get over like The Rock. I'm bringing The Rock up because the minute they put a microphone in The Rock's hand and he spoke, that's when he freaking won the crowd over. And that's Theo for you.
Yo.
You put on that mustache. You put on that fucking whatever that thing is called.
That's Theo's hair. Don't be talking about, you talking shit on Theo. That's Theo's hair. Theo's twitching over there somewhere. Theo's twitching in his box right now. He's like, yo, you talking shit on me?
No, Theo, you good. There's no beef. Ain't no beef. But yo, you got over, and then now you got to pop.
Yeah. So don't mean to cut you off, right?
Yeah, go.
Just because it goes into that. The guy who I did music with, right, Alex, the producer, he used to get mad at everybody because they were like, yo, why the fuck are you guys only getting him with this? They were like, why you not recording him when he's talking? Yeah. And he used to be like, he used to sit there and tell me, yo, you should show the people this shit. You're funny. And I used to be arguing with him. I'm not a fucking comedian.
Yeah.
And then he used to be like, I never laugh with people like I laugh with you. And then, like I said, all of those things getting told to you, and you're like, all right, let's do it. And now he's like, didn't I fucking tell you?
Yeah, he was right.
This is
he
it,
right,
kid.
Man.
Like, he's like, I'm not telling you because your music was trash or any of that.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, show them. He used to tell my team, show them the funny, please. And then that day, I was like, fuck it, drinking Henny. They want funny? They want funny? I'm going to give it. Yeah, and like you said, Die Rocky Die, all those chants. Remember that?
Die Rocky Die, remember?
And then he came in and
he turned it around.
Yeah, man.
And that's exactly what you did. And sometimes you can't go through the door, you go through the window. And now you're here.
That's
you
Theo.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, that's Theo. So the beautiful thing is now Theo's over. Yeah. Not over that he's done, but over wrestling terms, guys.
Yeah.
So
he's
now,
breaking through. He's breaking through.
So now you can introduce Arson, you can introduce music, and people are going to accept it because they bought into you.
Yeah, man. This is all 100% organic. Man, when I give Arson and Theo is with the character to be, how he is, but it's all real stories. Some of the shit that I be saying, this sounds like fucking like a 50, 60-year-old man went through this shit. But I come from the hood, bro. This shit real. This shit real.
You hit on this because I wanted to ask you, what was the inspiration? Was it a person? Was it a specific person or was it a bunch of people?
So check this out. I have a Theo, right? My uncle Alfredo Lopez.
Alfredo blew up Alfredo Lopez.
So yeah, so Alfredo Lopez, the hood knows him as Speedy. So ever since I was born,
there's always a Speedy in the hood, by the
you know
way.
what I mean?
There's always a Speedy.
My uncle Speedy was always the guy like dancing,
hueliendo,
tocándose, we say tocándose, se toca, ese toca, se maquilla, se pinta. Tío se pintaba, and leather trench coat, knocking on the door. He had his little thing. Yo, walking in as soon as he would come through the fucking door, he'd be dancing. And he'd grab my mother and they start doing the hustle. So So I come from, that, bro. 1, 2, just all the characters in the hood growing up, man. And like I tell you, we were the young entertainers of the family, myself and my little sister, right? And they, do this, do that, do that. Do Mike Tyson. I used to be there doing impersonation of Mike Tyson to my whole family and stuff. I thought, who did he teach my kids the ABGs? So They used to have me do Tyson,
This is great.
Laura, everything. And bro,
You ever did Walter Mercado?
yeah, you see, you see it, right? You see the horoscope thing I've been doing. So that's what got me hated from someone.
Shoot.
The guy was somebody did it.
Stop.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, I did this," and I was like, "When you did this?" And I was like, "This was 2017. You did something." I was like, "I wasn't watching you, cuz."
Seriously,
I
bro.
swear to God.
The hate again, the hate.
Because that Theo Mercado,
Theo Mercado.
you know, started
Yeah, I remember.
kicking off. That started kicking off, you know?
And that's where the hate came.
And people were like, yo, I want you to do my horoscope. Why ain't this weekly? Why? And I'm like, damn, guys, you know, not that they're throwing shit in the wall, see what sticks.
Yeah.
I'm doing, like I said, my own version of Mad TV, In Living Color, Saturday Night Live, all
You're
that.
doing your
I'm
style,
creating
yeah.
my own shit with it, doing the little skits of
Yeah.
Theo, putting them in that world, you know? So, yeah, I don't know if we're jumping everywhere.
we're good, bro.
We're
No,
telling
but
them this
you're-
is the
you're-
truth.
no, but
This is
you-
the truth, yo.
Alfredo, what was his name?
Alfredo Lopez, Theo Speedy.
Is he
I love
still
you, yo.
alive?
Yeah.
Okay, love.
I'd be like, Mom, what's your brother doing? She's like, he's out there dancing, entertaining people right now. This is real. They know.
But what does your family think about this? Like, they love it. What did your mom say to you?
They love it.
Yeah?
My mama be on all my shows.
Stop.
Yeah, my mama used to got me my first shows as an artist, bro.
Wow.
With music.
Wow.
Yeah, music's been in me. First, just I know it's gonna be like back and forth.
We good.
But brother, this is no lie. My first show ever was in front of like 40 people, right? And 35 of them was my people. You know?
I love it.
Yeah,
I
there was
love
5 people there, the drunk guy in the middle dancing. I'm like, this fucking sucks. I'm like, there's no one here. But I was nothing. You know, I was nothing. I went to do a show for this dude, you know, it's called Big Daddy Entertainment,
Okay.
right? He does like freestyle stuff, whatever.
Okay.
So my mom like hooked me up with it. I was like, Mom, these people are older than me. It's not. He's like, still do it. Anyway, dude came up to me when I was done doing my little song that I did, right? He was like, oh, how would you like to open up for TK?
Wow, that's
So
a freestyle band, right? The freestyle
yeah.
group. Wow.
So mind you, I'm 19.
19.
I grew up listening to that shit.
Yeah.
My mom whipped my ass to that shit. You know, every Saturday morning, knocking on the doors
Yeah.
to go clean. Come on, and you hear the
Same
freestyle
here,
music
bro.
bumping.
Yeah. Joe Cicada. and
Exactly. Damn, I forgot
What you know about Joe Cicada,
Make it through the day without you. Why? You're everybody there in the living room. Why? You know, so
everybody, all our moms love them.
yeah, it's crazy because,
Yeah.
like I said, I was raised like listening to that, and then I got to like open up for them in Jersey City at this spot called Michael Anthony's.
That's
and
dope.
I was like, oh shit, and I'm 19.
That's
You
surreal.
know, and I was like, that's my second show ever in life, brother.
And
And,
your
my
mom
second
hooked you
show,
up.
and my mama did that. My first show was in front of 40. My second show was like in front of like 2,400,
Wow.
packed. And I was like, I looked there, I was like, oh my God. And like I said, so I've always like just had something, you know, that I knew was something.
Absolutely.
That I
Yeah.
didn't
you
know
see-
what could be or what. And then, like I said, now, you know, Theo came through and I'm like, oh shit, my family's been telling me to be a comedian my whole life. And bro, I got class clown in high school, all that shit, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
My first show ever, like right now when I did the Theo stuff, it was called the Story Time with Theo, right?
Uh-huh.
I didn't come up with that. Someone else came
Oh,
up, the guy who was
okay.
promoting me came up with
Came
it.
up
That
with
was,
it.
shout out to Big Joe.
Big
Big Joe
Joe.
New Life. Yeah. He came up with that, but he didn't know that in school, my teachers used to have story time with Gio.
What?
Dead ass.
Stop.
And
Talk
then
about full circle.
What?
That's a full circle moment, dog.
Yeah. And when we were done doing our work, there would be a table, and you know, there was 10 people in my class. Okay, there was 10 people. It wasn't special
You weren't
ed.
slow?
It wasn't special ed, but it was. They told my mom it was a new program or some
Yo.
shit. But now I don't know what it was. When I think about it, I'm like, man, was I special ed?
I wasn't on the small bus.
Yeah, when we were done, they were like, yo, we could sit in the back table, and my teacher would sit there, and I would just be there, telling stories about the hood. And then my one uncle came in, like, you know what I mean? Like, robbed everybody. You know, robbed everybody. So it's like, you know, it's
man.
full circle, bro.
It's full circle,
Like, my friends
dog.
will comment that know me like growing up and be like, he's always been Theo.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's you.
I just twisted
Yeah.
to be like an older man,
Yeah.
you know, and bring the nostalgia
Yeah.
to people. And my friends say I'm Barney to the adults now. Like,
That's a great way to say it. It's true.
And my boy's like, yo,
Yo.
you Barney to these fucking guys now, bro.
Yeah, because you're bringing up like Theo, the character, and the things you talk about. It brings up memories in people's mind.
Yeah, bro,
of
that's
another time.
the
You
magic.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's
the fucking
even.
magic.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. Like we all have that Theo.
Yep.
That
That Theo, that primo.
Somebody's
there,
and they do something crazy at Thanksgiving. My wife, I love you, babe. My wife, her two uncles almost stabbed each other at a Christmas dinner.
It's not a Christmas dinner if no one's getting stabbed. Like
she got trauma over that. She's like, yo, they went to the fire. She's like, I'll stab you right now.
Yo, and you're there with the drink like, damn, that's my family. Fucking love it. Yo, look at my Theo, bro.
Yeah,
crying like, yo, man, it's family.
And they mad real. Like, telling my wife, yo, you look like, God bless his soul, Theo Lewis. He passed away, man, last year. But he would always, he would keep it real. Like, we'll come in the house like, damn, girl, you got big.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't care.
That's Theo.
They don't care. That's Theo.
the persona.
But that's the persona.
Yeah,
it's
man,
and it's good, it's bad, it's ugly,
it's raw.
but it's family, bro.
Yeah, it's raw, but
it's
like you
raw.
said,
it's
love.
Raw.
There's love through it. So when I do it, I always put like Theo, my Theo character, I paint it like if he got custody of his nephews. Because my sister left, Theo's sister left, and she never came back.
Stop.
So, yo, we're looking like, yo, cabrona, these kids are expensive. Come get your kids. You know, so
oh my God.
I show that element though of like if it's like, you know, like love, bro. Like, oh, it's fucking wild, but I'm showing up for my nephews.
You're showing up, but honestly, that's Latino family culture, bro.
Man.
Just like, you know, everybody has their own culture, how they were raised, and you know, they always have these stigmas. But for Latinos, like, we have a wild family dynamic. And you know what? It is what it is. But we still love each other. Yeah. It's crazy. It's wild.
I ain't talked to that motherfucker in 20 years. And then see him at the funeral.
Always talking, but then,
how you doing?
Yeah.
How the kids? How did they getting big? Johnny's still in jail?
Yeah. And then when they walk away, tú puedes creer esa pendeja lo que me dijo.
Exactly. And so I was like, man, she stole my man when I was 12. It's like, dude, you was a kid. Like, fuck it, bro. Get over it already, yo. She's, no, I'm never getting over this one. Like, it was Oscar. It's so true. It was Oscar. My love, Oscar. It's like, dude, yo, he's married.
God. It's so Joe, but it's so true, bro. Yeah, but the way you're able to put that in people's faces and make it funny.
Yeah, you know, it's like,
dude, that's real comedy, bro.
It's showing people that there's no problem with fucking being different or having a rough time or whatever. Like, man, white, black, yellow, whoever, like, we all go through shit, bro.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, we all. I got white friends that look like it, and they got more crazy shit than. Yeah. And then we look at each other, we'd be like, oh, you know, it's like, look, we're not too far. We're all humans, bro.
We're all human beings, bro.
You know, and it's like
we all go through stuff. It's just everybody has their own way of dealing with it, and everybody has their own, you know, tribe, whatever you want to call it, but. At the end of the day, we all put our pants on the same way. Yeah, we're all human beings. We're trying to figure out this crazy world. Yeah. That's all it is, bro.
This rock we on.
Yeah, word up. We're
trying to fucking get it together and figure it out one way or another, bro.
Man. And for us, I'm talking about you specifically, being an artist, and you know, it's a very unforgiving business. Like, you got to put so much into so much stuff and then pray that it works out.
Yeah, man.
And then it kills your spirit. Like, has there been moments while you're doing this Theo run that you're like, is there any self-doubt that comes up? Or, you know what I mean? Because I know a lot of art, I deal with self-doubt. That's why I'm asking.
So, you know, I'm very hard on myself.
Same here.
Nothing's ever good enough. Nothing is ever, I could have did better. You know, so before the fucking people come for witch hunt on me or something, I'm already there.
You're ready there.
I already fucking thought of everything. I thought of fucking, I put myself to the floor. Oh, this is what you do, your little song? Fucking stupid song? You know, whatever, you know. But I know it's getting everybody, you know, I don't have yes men around me.
Smart.
It's like, yo, you tell me the truth,
crew solid,
man.
I can tell.
You tell me the truth, man. Don't, because this is for us. My win is your win. Our win is together.
Yeah.
That's how it is, man. These guys have been with me. The guy Jay right there, you see him right there. He's been with me since I was fucking 19, 20, bro.
Wow, bro.
And he's been believing forever. My friend Charlie was like, yo, you got to meet him. You got to meet him. And I was like, oh, and bro, we've been a unit. He believes in my music and he's seen it. So it's like, I'm hard on myself, man. But can you believe, bro? I haven't yet to have a moment of, like you said, something not work or what. Yeah, sometimes some things get more views and likes than others.
Yeah.
But man, if I gotta like say, like it's like 95% to almost 99%, like just love. And so something, it works. Because sometimes I do the shows. You know, my first show, ladies and gentlemen, that I did like stand up.
Was that Garfield?
No, the other one was at Garfield. Yeah, first one was in the Bronx.
The Bronx, okay.
Bro, sold out. Right?
Wow.
Packed house. Did it, you know, this guy, his name is Imagine, right?
Okay.
Shout out to Imagine, bro. vet in the game, another hilarious Boricua, bro. You know, I found them in my junk mail of the DMs. You know, the DMs got the...
Yep.
Yeah, so one day, you know, I check those.
You gotta check them.
Sometimes, bro,
there'll be some gold in there. Yeah, man. I know.
There'll be some golden people, some golden opportunities, man.
Yeah, but people, again, taking the ego out.
Yeah.
You can have 100,000 followers, 1 million followers, but those DMs that you don't follow that person, and you got to answer them.
I answer them.
I've gotten a lot of jewelry from those, not physical jewelry, but you know what I mean, like gems, like from those DMs.
Yeah,
and I try to answer everybody.
All my fans that are out there watching this, you know, I try to answer everyone, bro. I do it. Whether I circle the block 2 weeks, 3 weeks from your message or something, I try to look sometimes and go, and that's because the blessings come from there. People asking me for a little video from their mommy or something. No, so because I got a cameo, right? The cameo account.
Yes, I did see that when I was researching.
I have a cameo, but you know, still, when somebody asks me for something, my bros will tell you.
That's love.
I go out my way and I'll do it. Not even fuck the cameo. I don't need, you know, it's like, yo, my one dude was like, yo, my mom really likes the shit. She said you remind her of brother. I was like, yo, I'm a little busy now, but before the holidays, brother, I promise you, I'm gonna get you a little video for mommy.
That's fine.
And shot them out. So many of those. So it's been really like I've been accepted, you know, by the general public of, I guess, my audience of the Latinos.
Of course.
You know, so it's like, it's something on where it's like, you know, I feel super blessed, man. So I haven't had a moment yet where I'm like, oh, like I said, some things give you more views than others, and some things get more likes. So, but I've learned to stop fucking even
turn it off.
Yeah. Because out of the 36,000 followers that day, they all not gonna see this content.
People busy.
Yeah.
People got stuff going on.
Man.
I get it.
So it's there. It's for the world to see it. You can always go back and search, but I'm always gonna have something new coming anyway.
Content.
And just
always
when you
available.
think I'm fucking down or something like that, bye-bye. There's already something in the back burner being worked.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, man. And we're looking to take this character to whole other levels. You know, like
try new
I'm
things.
sorry, when we talking about the stand-up shit, bro, it's sold out. Ready? I never did this a day in my life. Okay,
Damn,
my first fucking show sold out. You know, we sell VIP packages, right, bro? The VIP people were lined outside to come meet me and take pictures. And while we're there, it's the pictures, the oh, yo, look at this, look at that, FaceTime. So that was, and then the audience don't know that, you know, I had like a little formula going in, you know, because I'm new to it, you know. So
you're still learning comedy, like, you know, just setting it up and everything.
So, like this guy, Imagine Comedy. Shout out to my brother Imagine. He hit me in those DMs with the junk ones. Yo, you need to hit me up, Poppy. Whatever, this. You need to. One day I call. Yo, I hit the thing. I was like, yo, give me your number. He called me right away. Boom. We're on the phone. Yo, you got to start doing stand-up. But mind you, we knew this. Me and my bros already were circling the block. We're like, yo, we're going to have to do shows, stand-up. And this guy gave me my first show, man.
That's dope, man.
Imagine, man, and Big Joe, New Life Entertainment, man. Both of those gentlemen.
Believed.
Yeah. Came through and they gave me the location. They told me some of my tickets, do whatever, but they gave me the spot. You know, we all made money with each other that night. And I was fucking panic attack.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I'm in the back with ice by the whole. I'm like, guys, how is it looking out there? They're like, bro, it's packed. And I'm there. I'm like, yo, give me ice. I'm there with ice on my neck, bro, shaking. And then they come out, yo, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes. I'm like, oh shit,
what's happening?
Yeah, and mind you, that night I came out with a neck brace. Like Theo was hurt because Theo just came from the welfare office, so Theo was fucked up. So I put the neck brace. I was going through panic attacks, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm like, all right, Joe, you got to go out there.
Yeah.
So I put that shit on, right? Mind you, me nervous already. That shit's already tight. I'm about to walk through those doors like I'm about to faint. Nervous, brother. So you know, this is not breaking kayfabe or showing, but you know, everybody has cards, you know. I've seen Chris Rock, everybody, they have like flashcards, and before they go out, they're studying with their team, what they're going to say that night, whatever. So I kind of did my own thing in that way.
How'd you do
where
it?
I was like, hey guys, I'm going to just want you to hold right here, sit front row for me, and you're going to have just a topic.
Smart.
And I'm an improv king.
Smart. Yeah, I love improving.
So I look at my shit and I remember my stuff and boom. So I'm like, whatever the thing was, I do it. So me and my friend had a signal with each other. Shout out to Clever. It was like, this is the signal, like switch the paper.
Switch the paper, got it.
After a while,
that's dope.
Yeah. So
that's
while
dope.
I'm there on the stage, I do it. So this is me. So while I'm there, he was so into it that he forgot all the shit.
Stop.
Because sometimes I would jump or whatever. He would get confused.
He didn't catch the sign.
At one point, he gave me the thumbs up. Like, you do? I'm like, oh, he's confused. So man, they told me, you don't have a time limit, but we're happy with you just doing 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Bro,
You went 35 hour.
They're like giving me the lights. And then again, I did the whole show off my head.
Damn.
And it was beautiful, bro.
Oh, that's
I got
awesome,
off of the stage. I was like, what did I say? What did I do? I was like, it was like another spirit took over. I can't explain it to you. Like, it was like a high, bro. Like walking through the crowd of people. Like I said, WWE.
It's like a high.
And now you're walking through the shit, brother.
Pop.
Yeah, exactly. I got that pop walking up to the stage, and then you're like, oh shit, all these people are here to see me. And then it's like, oh, what? And sure enough, brother, we killed the game. Wow. Killed the game. Then I got off the stage. I was like, yo. And then my bro Imagine was like, I was like, how'd I do? He was like, you exceeded all my expectations.
Wow, dude.
He was like, I'm not telling you this just to, he was like, brother, you killed it. The owners of the place. Oh, I just saw a star be born. Wow. It was an amazing night, bro. It was magic. And like I said, just prior to me hitting those doors to coming out to the people, I was nervous, bro. I thought I was gonna pass out maybe, palpitations, bro, shaking, all this, man. And I got to go out there and be funny. But once those doors opened and the music hit, my music, like my theme music and my Candela song, and I see people waiting for me with their cell phones out, bro. Something just, I was like, yo, brother, they're here to see you. Give them what the fuck they're here to see.
Absolutely.
You know, and I did it, look. And I did that. And like I said, I did a lot of the show off my head, man.
You know what's crazy? Jerry Seinfeld said this one time, and it never escapes me, because even though I'm not doing comedy here, this is still a presentation where I cherish your time. So I don't want you to come here and be, oh, this was some bullshit.
No, I'm loving it.
You know what I'm saying? So I take a lot of pride in what I do. So as Jerry Seinfeld,
you don't even got enough time for me.
I know.
We'll be here forever. Yeah, I do it with my stand up. Yeah, with my stand up and all that, bro. Yeah, so I look at the clock. I'm like,
I don't even pay attention. When it's a good conversation, I'm like, oh my God, 55. We're flowing.
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld said, you know, for a comedian, you can be backstage and I am like, I suck. Why all these people here? Oh my God, I don't have what it takes. I'm not even funny. But he says, for some weird reason, when the curtains open and the lights flash, I turn into this amazing comedian. And I think for you, it's that, but it's also, you know, they say luck is with preparation and timing meet. And you were prepared. Yeah. You were at the right time, Papo, and you turned it on. Yeah. And that's it. And when God has a purpose for you and he knows, like, yo, you're living, breathing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird, bro. And then when some of my podcasts, like this will be one of those that it's going to be so good when I look at it, and I'm not going to remember everything I said because you're so into it.
Yeah, you're into it. It's the energy, brother.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm a very big believer in God, brother. Right?
Same here.
I'm not super religious, like into going to churches, none of that, right, bro? But when you feel it,
100%,
it comes through people.
Yeah,
it goes through, and the message has been really clear to myself on where the universe has been talking to me, telling me like, yo, you need to create a show for people. You need to create something else, this other product for people.
Something's itching at you,
Yeah, and that's what I'm telling you, you know? I'm looking to do a cartoon.
That's right.
I want to do a whole, because it's a lot. Like, imagine this is real talk. I could write my ass. If you look at my notes, brother, it's like a Bible.
I love it.
Bro, I got dialogue and shit like that. Like, I could do so many voices and all that. So, like, picture fucking like a South Park Family Guy type shit, bro. But Latinos with blacks, whites, all that mixed into one. And Theo's we already got Theo cartoons. Like a little figure of Theo. You know, and imagine that. And then it's me doing, even if I had to clean this up.
Yeah.
Even if I had to clean this up.
Yeah, make it PG.
I could do it.
Heck yeah.
You see how Family Guy know those guys? And
absolutely.
Bro, we'll do it.
But we need that.
That's
what's missing.
There's not so many boricuas con, you know, una plataforma que tengan algo para que, you know, to show the cultura.
Absolutely,
on
man.
a mainstream stage.
Absolutely. It's not showing enough, Papo.
That's the dream. Goal at hand.
Yeah.
Where it's like, how do we take this fucking guy over here? How do we take Theo seriously and bring him to the houses,
to the mainstream,
of the masses?
The mainstream.
How do we get Netflix? How we get somebody hit us up already for Hulu, and they were like, "Yo, somebody want to film Theo and do stuff, but we're so into what we do, and we were like, hey guys, let's hold off and see, because somebody was like, yo, I'm willing to come down, film something completely for this, create a pilot or something. We chop it to Hulu, and we all split the proceeds.
There you go.
So, you know, there's going to be opportunities.
There's a lot of opportunity, man. We have Jason Aaron. He's our in-house I believe he's a CFO, but he's a director. He does all the Jonas Brothers stuff.
Oh,
and
amazing.
he's produced documentaries for Netflix. So I'm of course not here today, but we'll set up. I introduce you to them, and you never know what can come out of
beautiful.
it. But they got all these connections, and they just shot a reality show, so it's like they're shopping that. So this is a hub here, bro. So like I said, whatever I could do to help,
that's beautiful. That's
amazing,
man. That's amazing.
Yeah, because I see the vision, and again, it's like you can call me biased or whatever, but I am for my people, man.
Yeah.
Like, I want my Latin community to really prosper and there's nothing, like I said, I don't see colors, orange, green, black, whatever. But there's just some sense
it's
of
okay
like,
with being for you know
like
what I mean?
patria.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like this
patria,
is my patria, you know, like this is my, you know, like it just feels, it hits different.
Borinquen,
papi. Yeah, you see what I'm saying, bro? It's like, bro, when I go to Puerto Rico, bro, I went to La Casita in Puerto Rico. It's an amazing restaurant. I don't know if you've ever been there.
Yeah, of course.
Bro, my wife is my witness. I had a taste of what's the cod? I sound like a white guy now.
Bacalao.
Bacalao, yeah. I had a taste of bacalao and I started crying. Because I swear I started crying, bro. I was like, yo, my wife is looking at me like I'm crazy.
Bacalao
Yeah,
so good.
it reminded me of my grandma so
Doña
much.
Mercedes fried the shit out of it. Yo, so,
and I'm here like a pendejo, and my wife is
that
like,
shit hit home.
Yeah, but that's the pride.
Abuela came out with it,
yeah,
right?
But that's the pride I'm talking about. Like seeing somebody that's from where I'm from doing it on a mainstream.
Yeah. I don't know if you peep game, but we were just in PR, right? We were just in PR August,
that was
September.
a picture
so check this
with
out.
you.
Yeah, so check this out, right? We was in PR. There's so much content over there that went viral, bro. The Lord blessed me that whole trip. Bro, like I wanted a horse just came by, and then Theo just goes by the horse and talks shit. You know what I mean? And Theo does him, and Theo made up a horse named Lucy. That's Theo's horse. Theo got her from the cartels in Mexico. He said she's baptized.
You improv all that?
Improv, papi.
Stop.
Yo, my
on the
brother's
spot,
right
like,
there. Everybody's like improv, papa.
Damn.
Listen, camera. Anybody, you know, this is before anything happens and we blow up later on. Every and anything that you see on my page is 1,000,000,000% improv.
I love that, man.
Nothing is written.
And you didn't go to school?
Sometimes we pull up and I'm like, let me see what gifts God left me. And then one day he left me a couch at the spot that I pull up on. So I'm like, yo, bro, what we gonna do? I'm like, my Theo Speedy used to sell shit. I'm like, I'm selling this couch. So I was like, boom, put the camera. And I'm on Theo's Obama phone acting like I'm calling 3 people who wants this couch. And I'm trying to sell it to the highest bidder. You know? And Theo's trying to get, and then when Theo finds out that it's a pull out, Theo wants more money for this guy now. You know? So, but I'm just saying,
that's gold.
We don't know. We would pull up to this certain little areas.
Yeah.
And brother, whatever the universe threw me there.
You work with it.
Bro, sometimes I promise you, bro, it's been 2 chairs. Wow. And I'm just there sitting down talking shit, and everything that comes, I do the sound effects later or whatever. I've done Rent a Center, like knocking on the door. You clearly see that I'm like not outside, but you get the picture.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and it's like, so anyway, like, and bro, artist, it's just literally, man, just that. You know, like if I had to be given an opportunity to do something, like whatever, like I'll be ready.
Bro, you
know, like
preparation
I'm ready.
and timing.
Yeah, man, timing is everything.
Yeah.
God timing is beautiful, bro.
And you're a freaking artist.
Yeah, you know, I mean, so
John Lennon said that best. He said, I'm quoting from The Departed. Jack Nicholson, but he said
so Jack Nicholson said it best.
He
bro.
said it. He said it. Yeah. He said John Lennon said, "I'm an artist. You give me a freaking tuba, I'll get you something out of it."
Yeah,
and that's what you are.
Yeah, man.
You can take anything and make something.
Remember,
out of it.
You know, like we said, we're big wrestling fans, right?
Yeah.
And they would say like Vince would tell people like, "Sell me this shit."
Yeah,
sell me this, whatever. Like in the movie Wolf of Wall Street,
sell me this pen.
So, and you got to go over there. Remember, they did it to Eric Bischoff. They were like, "Sell me this broom" or some shit like that, right? Real talk.
That's real talk.
Bro, if I ever got the opportunity, I'm gonna sell the shit out that broom, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro, this broom sweeps. It fucking gets, you know what I mean? Like
you can twirl it.
Yeah, you can twirl it, bro. It's a papao stick. Like, you know, so yeah, man. I look at all of that, my childhood stuff, brother, of like even that product, and man, and I look at Theo like a character.
And you told me that you treat Theo like a wrestler.
Yeah.
Like the intro music.
Bro, my last show. All that.
The gimmick.
Whenever I come out, the entrance got to be souped.
Nice.
So when we come, we're our, you know, the Theo shows are specials. So I'm not the type of guy that goes to like open mics or does little.
Yeah, you got your own show.
Papi, these are special.
That's dope.
I hire other comedians.
That's
I
dope.
hired them, and you're waiting for me to come out.
That's fire.
So not only do you get my character or any of that, brother, I created a show for people.
I see that. Yeah, I saw that one with the fly. Yeah,
we funded ourselves. I got to tear down the stage, and my uncle built me my stage.
damn.
Understanding this?
Come on.
This is dead ass. My Uncle Jim, I love you, Uncle Jim. He built my
Not
stage.
humble. I love you, Uncle Jim.
Yeah, and we've come with the van. If you don't got a stage for me, I'll make sure I got a stage.
Damn.
I pop that motherfucker out. Boom, and then when the next thing you know, when the show's over, you see me taking off my shit and I'm moving the stage. All right, guys, like a show.
Real dog, real talk. It's like wrestling. Yeah,
We take the ring
yeah.
down.
Yeah, it's like Carney. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, bro.
That's exactly.
I'm not the nigga to be like, oh, yo, do you're the artist, you shouldn't be doing. No, bro, I'm tearing down that shit with my brothers. I'm doing the business, man. I'm gathering the chairs. I gotta rent the chairs. All that, man.
That's what you know. And I don't know if that's a Latino thing or it's just something that you care about. Because even here with the podcast, like I'm here, I come early, I'm setting up the table, I got the stickers on the cup. Like it's like everything has a meaning. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, everything you got to brand it everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, you see, yeah, that's it. And it's like
you got stickers.
Yeah, I got all that. Yeah, pins and but you need that because it's brand recognition, but it's also it's like a mental hypnosis thing.
Yeah,
like you can see this. And you might, it might not be nothing to you, but you'll see it again. Then you see it again.
Exactly. That's the universe,
That's
man.
the universe, bro.
It's like that car you like. You saw it, whatever, and then now you see that car all the time.
All the time.
Or that thing, or
It's
that
the
song.
law of
Or that,
attraction.
the law of attraction. Exactly what I'm doing here. So I'm making sure that I'm being seen, I'm being heard. I showed them Giovanni. I showed them Arson. I showed them Theo. People fucking know I'm Theo.
Yeah.
But still it's like, yo, bendición.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that was great because now even when I'm my regular self, they're accepting the little things, like, cause I want to show people like, it's Theo, but like I said, cool, I'm not Theo, and it's I'm the nephew.
The nephew.
And I handle Theo. I got to keep Theo at bay cause he's on the ankle bracelet, fucking all that,
Wilding out.
Yeah, wilding out, but it's, man, I can't, like I said, you see how we could be here all day with each other?
Dude, this is...
So, my shows, now they're like, yo, you got to stop. Because the last show, I was up for an hour and 15 minutes.
What?
They went through every
light.
You better fucking let me go. It's my fucking
event,
show,
bro. You're the main event.
And they're like, yo, we're about to get off TV, bro. Like, take it home.
Take it home.
Finish it up. I'm like, nah, I gotta get my shit in. Let me get
for real. It's true.
Clothesline. Let me get my
bottom.
Let me get my shit in. Hold up, I'm not done. I'm not done.
True, bro.
Yeah, so
it's
like,
so true, man.
It's a blessing because when it's happening organically, that fucking clock could go forever and you don't know. And then you're like, oh my God, guide me through this, whatever time I'm gonna be in. And then I'll be like, guys, how long I did? They were like, bro, you was there an hour and 15 minutes.
It goes by so fast, man.
And I tell my audience, I'm like, yo, soon we're gonna have to do shows that are 3 hours.
Yeah,
because I want to talk to you forever.
You want to because you love it.
Yeah,
you love what
and
you
they
do.
love it. They want, bro, every, because you'll be like, oh my God, is it, bro? Every little thing, and they're giving me the laughter's back, and all. I'm like, oh my God, they're loving the shit. So I'm like, oh, I'm not getting off. I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving.
Yeah, they give me all the lights. You see them in the back. Click,
They're
click, click,
blinking
click.
hard.
Get
You're
out.
like, no.
And then my bro, imagine. When I see him come close to the bar or the
Now
stage,
you know.
I know he'll be like, come on, Papi, get off that fucking stage. Because, I'm still learning certain things. So he wants to take me off when I'm at like a super high moment.
Yeah.
Because he's like, that's how we end it. It's supposed to end on a high.
with the closer.
Yeah, and them wanting more. Or later on, it's like, but then I'll be like, no, I want to give them more right now. It's like, bro, you got to wait for the next special.
Yeah. Give them, hold back, give them a little bit more later.
Can you believe I will always try to, how comedians will have one show and like go with that same show on tour or something, like with the routine.
The Kevin Hart's and all that.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
They go on the tour with it. Bro, I could have fresh material every show.
Because you're the improv king.
And now I'm learning. They're like, yo, no, take the old one with this one, combine it, do it. Because there's a new audience all the time.
It's like a science experiment. You got to see what works.
Yeah.
I saw this with Tracy Morgan, out of all people, at the Bergen Pack Center.
Yep.
And he was working on new material, but it was a real show. Like we paid. And he said something and people started laughing and he looked at his cards. He's like, yep, that one works.
Yep.
And he put it in a pile.
Yep.
He had it on a stool and he put the one that worked on a different stool.
You see what I told
But that's
you.
what they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess he was just like, gangster, yo, this is not on TV. People,
Yeah.
it was a cheap show, so he
Yeah.
was just keeping it
See
real.
what works.
See what works.
Yeah.
And then it gets legs.
Yeah.
And then it gets a mind of its own.
Yeah.
And then that can transform into something totally bigger.
Yeah.
That's comedy.
That's exactly what I've been doing, my bro. Where it's like I'm seeing like my points of what I'm talking on and what hit right there, and then I kicked them into nowhere. I was like, oh, they fucking died laughing on that one there. Let's bring that back later on.
Yeah.
And then maybe though when I say it the next time, maybe it's not even this. Maybe it's funnier now. Maybe I learned on how to like execute a little bit better, and because my money making is with the acting, Theo's mannerisms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's where it is. Yeah, I contort, bro.
Yeah.
I contort
You
myself.
contort, yeah.
I don't fucking, I come on this motherfucker. I don't just be me. Like, you'll see, you'll be talking to me, be like, oh shit, there's a little bit of the character.
I saw it upstairs.
So,
yeah.
like, but then when I do him, my shoulders, I switch up. I walk different. I style. And it's like a whole other
method
being
acting.
just entered the room. So it's like, it's yeah, I don't know. It's like I become a whole other person.
No, you do, bro.
Yeah,
but you're great at it, man.
It's like it's me, but it's in a different way. It's older me.
It's an older you.
It's you know.
But it's also like I said, paying homage to your roots.
Yeah, man. A todo el mundo.
You know, making making the Puerto Ricans proud, the Latinos proud, and showing people our culture.
Yeah,
I think that's what resonated with me with you the most is that damn, we got somebody that's really showing our culture.
Yeah, you know
what I'm saying?
There's not so much around right now that I would say like though I'd be like, oh wow, look, there ain't none. You know,
not
so
for
I'm
Spanish. Besides Bad Bunny.
Yeah, you know, like that. You know, but I'm trying to be like something. You know, I want to be seen in different. You know, like not just the stand up and all that. I want to create. Like I said, I want to create something. I want to show people too that I can create a whole show.
Yeah, man.
Whether it be like a cartoon or any of that. Like I'm so serious with you, man.
Bro, listen,
like,
whatever you build, I'll be happy to join. Whatever
man,
you need my help with, I want to be in it.
Like that's what I'm saying, you know. And I'm trying to create opportunity for my brothers on where it's like, hey, come in on me with this. Let's do it all together. I don't ask people for money, bro. I don't ask people for nothing. I ask you for your fucking support and time, man.
Yeah.
And if it's not working or whatever, you're my team. You say, hey, man, we think this, and this. And I always take my brother's opinions, you know, because this is show business. Yeah. You know, so it's like, but thank God, like, you know, we're all growing with each other and learning as we go in a way. Because, brother, from putting the stuff that you see on the social medias and all that to putting your own comedy events together, it's not easy.
No, it's a lot of hard work.
I got to do all the business. And then in the end, make sure I make you laugh.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Mind you, I'm there. Hey, yo, how many chairs? Where the chairs? How many chairs came in? Yo, where the fuck is Margarita with the chairs? Like, why is it? Oh, Jake, call him back. See you there. And then they're like, yo, the people outside waiting. And I'm like, wait, because I'm missing 4 chairs. Seriously.
But this is real shit. This is real shit that happens that
and then,
nobody wants to talk about.
Yeah, you know?
This is like, it's different when you're shining on stage. Yeah. But like you said, when the camera's off, you're taking off the stage. Yeah. But these are the things that, and especially in this generation now, these little kids, I don't want to say little kids, but the 20-year-olds, they don't want to do this work. Nope. They want to turn the camera on. I'm a star. Look at me, I'm a star. You're not a star. You got to work hard to get to being a star.
They always say the overnight success took like 10 years, you know?
10 years.
You got to put the 10,000 hours of work.
100%.
All that. If you just, you know, how many people are actually super lucky under their first shot that it did? And it does happen. But this is work, man.
Yeah, bro.
This is trauma. Yeah. This is fucking, you know, pain. Like
you talk about the trauma. Can you talk about the trauma? What's the trauma?
Oh no, I'm saying like, you know, like Giovanni, do you want? I think at this point, I think you want to vent, bro. And it's like, nah, I'm just saying like, you know, you go through shit. You go through stuff, you know, absolutely, man. Go through the hardships. Sometimes through like not everybody's the richest, or you don't have all the shit. Thank God my mama worked hard, bro. And but like the things you see. You know, family on drugs, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
I lost Diaz and Theo's to the drugs, man. Yeah. I've lost like family to the system. You know, like I said, I be saying stuff on my shows, and I'd be like, real. And like, motherfucker, this is my real uncle I'm telling you about right now.
Yeah, it's
real
true.
Talk.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, yo, my uncle been in the halfway house since I was born. It's like, yo, every year my uncle's like, yo, is he ever gonna get out of jail? You know, and it's like, but no, I'm just saying, like, you know,
no, it's true.
You go through those things.
No, you go through it, yeah.
And it's like, oh, and, you know, suffering, and seeing, like, you know, your mom suffering for her brother or her sister that passed, like, and it's hard.
Real stuff, bro. Yeah, no, you bring something up because, you know, my wife, we were looking at pictures not too long ago, and she was like, "Dan, can you believe like every picture I have with Uncle Louis, who passed away, is at jail?" She's like a little girl, 10 years old, 9 years old, and they're all in jail. and he's got the jail suit on. They're taking and this is wild.
Yeah.
But for us, it was normal.
Exactly.
It was like we didn't know any. We thought this was normal. Seeing roaches in the kitchen, I thought that was normal.
Yo, bro, it's like, no, at one point, my sister had friends over and she told them like, no, it's remote control. Mira, it's like, yo, oh shit, I'm your kid there, like, yo, our friends from school are never gonna come back now. Like, because my mom's super clean. Yeah. But bro, if you live in the projects, your neighbor got chinchas.
Yeah.
Bed bugs and shit. Yeah. And my mother like, yo, take all this shit down, throw all this shit out, bro.
No, everything.
I just got the word that fucking Sarah next door is infested with fucking, and now we gotta throw out the mattresses.
Throw the mattress out.
I'm so serious.
Clean the whole crib with Fabuloso.
Yeah, and then my mom is like, here, what's this, ma? Put this plastic over the mattress.
Plastic. Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying?
And the sofas too with the plastic.
Oh my God. Grandma's couch with the fucking.
Oh my God. And they were all brown with like a little log cabin.
And then my grandma had the pipes running up top, right? So if you had to crash in grandma's house, you're sleeping on the plastic couch and you got the pipes up top, bro. You wake up dry, stuck to the fucking couch, bro. Yeah.
That noise.
So yeah, you see, like we all grew up in a similar way. Where the beads hanging from the door, the beads, gotta cross through like you're going to see fucking a tarot or some shit, you go to the
bunch
kitchen.
Of crosses everywhere.
Yeah.
The candles with Virgin Mary.
Every santo. It's like, yo, what the hell? Oh, mijo, this happened. Pray to this one.
Yeah, pray to this one.
What's this one gonna do, mama? Yeah. What's this one gonna do? I was gonna make you do better in school. It's like, oh, let me see your, and then that one heals this.
Yeah, no, it was wild, bro. I would go to my house when I was young. My mom had like white powder in the corner.
Yeah.
And that was about
spirits.
Yeah,
the bad spirits, bro. For the bad spirits. No. A cup in the corner. A cup of water. It's be like, Mom, who the fuck you leaving water for? No. It's for the bad spirits could go. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, if you say so. If you say so, Ma. This ain't gonna stop Titi from doing fucking drugs, Ma. It's like,
Yo te bendiga. Yo te bendiga.
Yeah. My mother, blessings and all that shit, and then still, motherfucker. I was like, you just fucking did, and may God bless you when you're going out those doors. But make sure you fucking back early.
And they'll curse you out. They'll smack you. It's real.
Make sure choke you. Make sure you come back early. My mother used to beat the shit out of me. My mother said she'd
bring the belt.
Yeah.
What? Oh my God.
Whatever mama had, man.
Yeah, I would get sticks thrown at me.
Yeah, expert in throwing, bro.
Yeah, they were expert at throwing.
On the phone and you there fucking around, and then I will never forget, bro. My mother, whatever. From down the shit, and I'm like, she fucking bang. In the pinky, like it just hit me in the pinky, took me down to my knees, bro. I was like, how the fuck she did that, yo? Like,
yo, they were skilled, right? Like, it's crazy.
The chancla.
And
my mama always used to wear the bandanas.
Oh,
with her
man.
alcohol on them.
Yeah,
so they call it alcolado. Yeah, so my mother used to come out with her nightgown and the thing. I was like, oh, Rambo's here. You better fucking make sure that you got if mama used to see a light coming under that door,
it's a
shut the TV off.
Yeah, shut the TV off.
And then me and my brother used to put a towel to make sure the light don't come over. To make sure the light don't come out. Then we would be up. Like my brother used to be like watching, like he was a huge Chicago Bulls fan growing up.
Yeah.
So be up watching like the game, Jordan and shit. And I'm there like a kid, like, Mommy gonna fuck us up if she see this TV on, bro.
You had it on mute.
Yeah, on mute watching it. Expert. On lip reading and shit. Yeah. What Jordan said? Jordan said, fuck, he gonna shit on everybody. Like, so it's like I said, growing up in the hood or whatever, sometimes.
No, listen, I grew up in the hood too, man. And I remember one quick story, man. It was so funny. We grew up in Newark on Stone Street.
Mm-hmm.
And
Stone Street
was the hood. And this viejo lived in the basement with his, I don't know if it was an adopted son or whatever, but we was in there. I was playing video games, Nintendo Ninja Turtles, blah, blah, blah. My mom pulls me out. I'll never forget this. She's like, mira, hijo, una pregunta. Ellos están fumando como cigarrillo. And I was like, sí. And she was like, pero son como cigarros chiquititos. And I was like, yeah, they were smoking joints.
Yeah.
She teared him a new ass. Like, I remember that in the street, like, mira, hijo de la puta, móntate mi hijo ahí. And this was like, and the whole hood got involved. Like, people from across the street came.
Sure we not related?
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
That's
the same stories,
same
bro.
Story.
It's crazy. My mother used to, because, I'm from the hood, bro. Like, I'm going to be real. Like, I came up hustling early. I
feel you. Yeah.
So, bro, I used to be with the older dudes, right? So, they used to, this dude, we used to be in the 8th. I lived in the 9th. They lived in the 8th, right? and PlayStation, playing Madden or whatever, but they would hustle out the apartment. But my mom knows them forever.
Yeah.
One day we sitting down playing the game, and you hear boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, oh shit. Now I'm like, damn, this was the cops or some shit or something, whatever, you know? And then boom, boom. And then I'm sitting there playing the game, and the guy Armando opens the door, and I hear my mom. I'm like, what the? He comes out, yo, Giovanni, you gotta leave. I'm like, why? He's like, your mother's here, nigga. Like, you can't fucking have her. Then my mom's like, I would call the cops. I would do this. Get my son out of there.
Get my son.
Yeah. That was one. The last time she stopped the car.
Stop.
Yeah. I'm coming in, you know, we smoking, taking out. Like I said, man, I used to hang with all the dudes.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
but we
yeah,
were doing it.
Yeah.
And my bro Emilio driving. And then I'm looking down the road and I'm like, oh shit, that's my mother standing in the middle of the road. Swear to God, my mother. Like this, like a superhero. I thought the fucking car was gonna levitate and shit. Take me out the car. Take the drugs out. Take her. My mother, boom, like an X-Man. Yo, and then he stops the car, and I'm like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? And my mother's small.
Yeah,
And
my mom too.
She
Yeah.
don't even gotta like duck
Yeah,
in the
I know,
car. She's
yeah.
looking already in the, and she's like, if anything happens to my son, I'm gonna fucking call the cops. I'm like, Ma, you're gonna get me killed out here. Fucking call the, and you know, but like
Oh
I said,
my
man, my
God,
mama
bro.
was always, you know,
She was there.
she kicked me the fuck out though. You know what I mean?
Stop.
Yeah, I got kicked out early,
What?
bro.
What'd you
Had-
do,
Had a lot of
bro?
drugs in the house, bro.
Oh my God.
She was cleaning the
found
house.
them?
Yeah, she found everything,
She
man.
threw it away?
Talking about a lot, man. Like so,
Damn.
and then she's like, you get the call. Hey, this is my up. This is the saying. This is the real,
Yeah, the real-
uncut,
the real
raw,
stories,
man.
yeah.
You know, we're not proud of a lot of, but I was a young whippersnapper, like, and I'm like, Mom, whatever you do, don't flush that.
And she flushed
If
it.
you flush that, Mom,
I'm dead.
I'm gonna die. Ma, this is real talk. And she's like, and I know whose it is. I'm
Oh,
like,
my
oh man,
God.
Ma, let's just. I'm like, Ma, I'll leave. I'll leave, Ma. I'll leave right
And you
now.
left.
Yeah, I took and you know, I left the house at 18, bro. And but yeah, it was fucked up. I shouldn't have been. You know, my nephew found out with her, man. Yeah, it was crazy.
Your nephew what?
My nephew found. They were
he
cleaning my
found-
room,
Oh, shoot.
and my mom was like, "Whoa, what the hell
what was it,
this?"
bud? Or, no, I get it. Yeah.
Great, you know what I
Gee,
mean?
mantequilla.
Yeah, exacto, Bobby.
Damn.
Bricks,
Damn, bro.
bricks. I used to hold it for them.
Stop.
Yeah, I really suck. I used to be the, you know, that's why I came up like that, bro. Like,
feel you, yeah.
And I never had to do it. I never had the necessity. There was no reason for it.
I was the same way, bro.
I was just a
always
product.
around it, but I wasn't doing it.
Yeah,
It's weird.
you know, and like me, you know, I come from hard workers, bro. Yeah, like my uncles and all that. But you know, real talk, there's not no lie, man. When I came back from PR, right, and I used to walk through the people in the hallways because everybody was hanging in the hallways,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, yeah, I'm never gonna be in here like this. 2 years later, I'm there like, yo, where we going tonight? What we do? I became a hallway.
Stop.
Swear to God, you
Get
know.
out of
So
here,
it's like.
bro.
Sometimes it's like, I do not use that as excuses, brother, or any of that. But sometimes you literally do become a product
Yeah.
of your environment. That's not no
You do.
excuse. Like
It's
I
not an
said,
excuse,
man,
yeah.
people could take this and think whatever. But sometimes, you know, we're just like products of our environment, man. We're
Yeah.
like, we want to like survive a little different. You want to make some money. Everybody's
true.
going out. You want to look fly.
Absolutely.
You want to
Yeah.
do the stuff. You know, I never.
And
did
you're
any-
young, too,
Yeah,
you know?
I never did any drugs or any of
Nice.
that. You know, smoke marijuana, but I never.
Mad proper. You smoke marijuana.
Smoke, I've never done drugs.
But I smoke marijuana.
I did a bumper 3 before. Nah, but yeah, you know, I don't do drugs. Theo does drugs.
Theo does drugs. Wink, wink.
Yeah, but I never, you know, man, like, but this is the raw, real thing, you know, but I thank God for those experiences, man.
Yeah, dude.
Like
It made
like,
you.
Yeah,
It made you. I mean,
it made me tell good drug jokes.
Yeah,
I could tell
seriously.
good drug jokes, man. 'Cause I've been through the ringer, bro. Like, it's like I supplied it to you, like,
Yeah,
you know.
th-
Then
there's
Theo
a-
was born, like I said, through this,
through that,
Like,
yeah.
you
And this
know,
is
like-
just this is authentic. This
Yeah,
is
man.
I always said it. You gotta go through some stuff to
Yeah.
have a story to talk about.
yeah, bro.
Nobody wants to hear a perfect story.
Nah, right?
know?
It's like
It's
today.
whack.
Yeah, today it's you know, I don't want to say I feel bad for people that don't got shit going on. Or like, bro, you never had no fucking struggle?
Yeah,
It's like, oh, you
yeah.
fucked. Forget it. You know, but more than anything, you said, like we said, you know, I'm an artist, not a salesman, right?
Yeah.
But more than anything, like the art, man, like it speaks to what you've been through in life and all that. And then that's like a magnet. And then like it comes out in those ways.
Yeah.
It could be like in the music or
It's
whatever. And Theo. And then Theo has unlimited
It's
a library,
plethora, yeah.
because
All the shit.
all the shit.
Yeah, that's true.
My family struggles, you know what I mean? Like, and having the good upbringing with this, not needing to chill in the hood, but still chilling in the hood. When I was in Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
my stepfather was like, well, we'll give a house on the ground. We had the nicest house in the corner. We had the corner house.
Damn.
So we had the flyest
full
house.
big dog. Yeah.
Know what I mean? And I'm like, shit. And you catch me in the hood.
You
And the
smoking creepy.
caseríos. Yeah, creepy, exactly. Yeah. And the caseríos with our bikes, you know, we had the mongoose and all those type of bikes.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how it was, man. You couldn't take it out of me.
Yeah.
You know, but it was just like, you know, anyway, yeah, like, you know, I'm on people, oh, look at this guy, or what he talk about praising it. No, look, I come from the hood, man. I'm still trying to make it in life. I'm still, you know, changing things about myself. But one thing you can't hide is your past sometimes. And it's like, you know, it comes through me with that, thank God. Whereas, like I said, like now, my fucked up life, I get to fucking tell you a fucking story, and it's like, you know what I mean? And you're like,
light.
oh shit, I went through that.
Yeah, and it brings light, and it makes people happy, bro. At the end of the day, all the pain you went through, all the trauma you went through, now you're able to put that on people in a positive light. Yeah. And see, look, like, you know,
because it's like, hey, you guess what? You probably been through it and you never said anything. And now you're seeing another gentleman do the stuff or whatever, and you're like, oh wow. You know, I went through that. Look, I can relate with that guy. I'm not the only one. Oh, you could actually say that? You could say that your titi wasn't doing a lot of drugs. It's okay. Like, you could say, you know, it's okay. Like,
it's okay. Yeah. And we all know it. Yeah. You know,
we saw the
bochinches that happen around the tables. Like, we all do it, bro. But now you're putting it out there, and it gives people an understanding that they are not Puerto Rican or Spanish. Oh, okay, they're not as far away from us. Yeah, because, you know,
hey, bro, I get a lot of fucking Italians.
Oh yeah, because they're the closest.
Okay, I get a lot of Italians, so it's not just the Ricans, man. Yeah. I get a lot. The Morenos come in on me a lot now because we all from the hood. We all from the hood, and it doesn't matter. Like I said, to say hood, but someone's has somebody in family or somebody else in the hood not doing so good or whatever.
We come from the underprivileged.
You know,
that would be a good way to say
was
it.
Never
we're underprivileged, you know, and that it leaves a scar.
Homemade Halloween costumes. Yeah. Right? We came from wearing your uncle's sanitation jacket and gotta go, who is this guy? He's like, oh, he's a dead garbage guy. Man, I gotta go to school. Well, you know, he's like, oh, I'm a DPW worker.
Yo, but that's the real.
It's my Theo Fernando's jacket. And it's like, oh, yo. And you go to school, yo, what are you? I'm a dead garbage guy. That's it. I died on the truck. Like,
bro, I used to be souped up going to the bodega with food stamps. I thought it was Monopoly money.
Yeah, I mean,
but I was souped up like, oh shoot, purple, green. I'm living.
Remember how they were back in the day?
Yeah, there was the purple, green with the food. It said food coupon. It was a book, food coupon, and I would go and get the Cuban bread, spam,
you know what
eggs.
I mean?
My mom would make a sandwich,
$1 ham,
Kool-Aid,
$1 cheese,
Tang,
yeah, Tang, bro.
Tampico. What you know about Tampico?
Yeah. But like, ever been in the store with change?
Yeah.
Mommy ever seen you in the store with $20 in quarters? Yeah. And you're missing a quarter? And nobody gonna get you a fucking quarter now. Now you're looking around, you're like, and the Indian guy in the store is like, and like, bro, come on, let me go for this quarter over here.
For real,
and
it was tight.
So there's somebody in the back like, oh, here, take this quarter. I'm like, damn, thank you. Because mommy sent me with $19.75 instead of $20.
It's true, bro. It's true.
Mommy missed the quarter.
Sometimes it wasn't money. That's it. You had to get bread and spam, la galleta, the expert sodas with the Keebler, and some butter. And that's it. And that's what we ate, bro.
Corned beef.
Corned beef. Oh my God. The Vienna sausages.
The delicacy of canned corned beef, bro.
Like, so good, bro.
You know? Come on. Oh, that sodium. Why you got high blood pressure?
Because we had corned beef, bro.
Like, spam.
And what about the box Goya bacalaitos?
Of course,
I used to kill the
little bacalaitos, bro, man.
Oh my God, bro.
Look at that,
That's what we lived on, bro.
Yeah, bro.
But you know what? It made sazon.
Con achote y sin achote.
Yeah, con achote.
All right? You go to the store. Yeah. It's just the little soup things, right?
Cubes.
Yeah, the cubes. My mom was like, you got the wrong one. I said, con achote.
Yeah, they would get mad, bro. Like, don't make me get plátanos.
I'm not a plátano picker, man.
The aguacate tiene que ser soft. I'm like, I don't know any of this stuff, bro.
But then they prepared you so that when you become an older man, you could fucking pick plátanos and avocados.
No, my wife be souped up. When I go pick up stuff, my wife be like, oh, you did a good job.
Good. Like, you remember all the slaps? You did a good job, trauma, blah, 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 blah. I know, babe. I know. When the little thing is up and the aguacate is ready to go.
It's soft. Yeah.
It's good to go, yo. I'm still working on the plátano picking.
Plátano picking is annoying. I can't stand the plátano picking, bro. That thing is like, you need to go do that. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Ma, I wasn't a fucking, like, I'm not from the campo, ma. Like, how the fuck
for
you
real. It's like they got a sixth sense for that shit.
It's like, this is not good. I'm like, well, you should have went. Your 7-year-old shouldn't be going to pick plátanos right now, bro.
No, I would go with a list, and I had to troop it, bro, like 4 blocks, and then come back like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone with the bags.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was
so
no
true
joke.
with the list, bro.
Yeah, with
so
the
true.
list,
So
the
true with
list, and they was
man.
down to the penny. Oh, make sure you bring this back
to the fucking.
And I would try to get like a Snickers bar for me. He's like, no, you can't get no Snickers.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it was a real thing, bro.
Tito.
Yeah, you know, and that's the
fucking, you know,
no matter how much shit we talk, we finish with the Dito.
Yeah. Dito. I can't believe that.
Yeah, we went through it,
no matter what, bro, this shit builds character, man.
It does, man.
It helped build the character.
Legit, it helped build it right there.
I mean, it helped build the character.
And you're shining, bro. You're glowing. Bro, I'm so excited for what's next, bro.
He's like, you glowing?
No, you understand, bro. You making all of us proud, bro. Seriously, man.
I appreciate you for acknowledging. Like,
no, of course, bro. I mean, listen, I'm thankful you responded. Because, you get it on Instagram or something, like, oh, God, here I got to text this guy, and I don't know who it is. And then you got to, like, prove yourself. And, hi, I'm Luis. I'm an artist. And then you got to do the, but then once you get. I'm a vibe checker. Me too. I'm a vibe checker.
I'm a vibe checker. If I don't fuck with you or something like that, I'm like, hey, I don't care what's there. If I'm not feeling it, I don't chase.
Doing it. Yeah, exactly. It's got to make sense.
Okay?
It's got to make sense.
It's got to feel good spiritually. It's got to be something that's for something. It's not just, I don't just put my energy anywhere, brother.
Same here, bro.
I don't put the energy anywhere.
And I've learned that to understand the energy, because I started this in 2021, but I wasn't taking it serious. And I was interviewing Fulano de Tal, whoever. And I'm just like, man, this is boring. Like, I don't want to interview this person. So now it's like, now the people I'm interviewing, I'm picking them. They're down to do it. The energy is good. And Lord willing, it takes off, bro. No, energy don't lie, bro.
Energy don't lie, man. If it's good,
and commonality.
It's bad, it's
commonality. We got a lot of things in common. Like, when you can understand somebody's story because you went through it, that's the ultimate truth.
Two Boricuas, we said commonality, virality. Okay? This, believe it or not, is educational, ladies and gentlemen.
So make sure y'all understand. We're not unintelligent.
They're like, what they said right now? My abuela's like, ¿qué dijo?
¿Qué es eso?
Camaraderie, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso de camaraderie? ¿Qué dijo ahí?
Eso es inglés.
Eso es inglés, ¿Qué dijo ese? With your fancy words. With the fancy words they talking. Gran mierda. Se cree gran mierda. And it's like, damn, all I did was say a big word. They're like, look at you. Mr. Know-it-all.
Oh, what
the fuck? It's like, yo,
that's Puerto Rican,
yeah,
bro.
so I was. My mama always, they would flip things. My mama would try to tell you, like, yo, we've hit rock bottom. Mom be like, no, listen, bro, I'm telling you. And then when they fucking hit bottom rock, and mama always flipping them. I'm like, Ma, I'm pretty sure it's not how it goes. And it's like,
true. It's true, but they always flip it. Yeah,
always flip
my mom, McDonald's.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
¿Qué tú quieres de McDonald's?
Kovic. Go with a C. I was like, it's the D in here. So she's home. They got Kovic.
Yeah, and then they think you're 5 years old. Like, my mom will call me,
always.
Hijo, mira, para decirte que tenga cuidado.
Yeah.
Está pasando el bidu.
Yeah.
Tú no escuchaste el bidu. Tú no viste la noticia. El bidu. Hay un bidu que están matando a la gente y los brazos no tienen brazos.
Mommy, I'll talk to you later. My grandmama still calls me to tell me, did you shut off your oven? I'm like, I'll talk to you later, ma. I'm a grown motherfucker. I just had to put a comedy show together. You asking me if I fucking, your window's closed?
No, it's real.
It's like, bro, I'm like, oh my God, wait a minute. I'm a grown ass man over here. Embarrassing me in front of my woman.
Bro, my wife is a grown woman. I'm a grown man. We went to Puerto Rico on vacation, and her mom got mad at her because she didn't tell her she was going on vacation.
You know what I mean?
And she was mad.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, but what if something happened to you? I'm like, she's a grown woman.
Yeah. Ma, what? Oh, you see what you did? It's like, forget it. It's like, yo, I need to know everything. You got it. And it's
that's
like,
how they are.
It's like a safety net that never dies.
It never dies, bro. It's like what they call that, not commonality.
Oh my God, virality. We're here today, the alities.
Codependency.
Yeah,
codependency.
Love it.
Yeah.
Because it gets them involved.
Yeah, they feel
yeah. My mother to this day, I'll be like, say something, say, oh, you really gonna do that? Oh, you really gonna go? You don't think it's late? Oh, you don't think? I'm like, ma, fucking talk to you later. Yeah. The fuck you talk? I gotta go make it right now, mama.
Yeah, for real.
You gonna go to Brooklyn at this time?
Okay.
Mama, did you see how we was raised?
Yeah.
Like the fuck out. Yeah, I'm going to Brooklyn at this fucking time, lady. I gotta get this money.
Oh my God.
You know?
And
it's like, come on, man. We used to walk over bodies.
Yeah.
You know, passed out in a fucking crackhead overdose. Oh, then the ambulance is there taking them down.
Yeah. I used to see red tops on the floor. Little glass red tops.
You know what I
thought
mean?
that was normal. I thought people were eating candy.
What is that? It's like it was adult candy, right? It's like they said dulce. And it's like, yo, he acting pretty weird off that candy, mommy.
For real,
I don't know what kind of candy that is, mom. I don't want that one.
Oh
bro.
my God.
But yeah, it's beautiful. You see how time could go like forever.
Dude, but you know what? It's a
People
blessing.
be like, hey, everywhere I go, they'd be like,
no, this
wrap
is
it
great.
up. It's been 7 hours.
No,
Like,
dude,
like,
no, this is amazing, bro. I'm just reminiscing that.
I was gonna tell you before I even came. I was like, bro, you're gonna need like 4 episodes of my life or somewhere.
I
like,
always tell.
I'll be like, yo, it's too much. And then I'm the guy who's like, how do you summarize everything for people?
I know.
And it's like, I can't. I don't know how to.
Nah, because you're just a creative. You just go,
just fucking
man.
go. Blah, blah, blah,
But you
blah,
know,
blah.
the beautiful thing about this is I always tell people is an open door. Like if my podcast gets even bigger,
Yes, when.
and you're like, yo,
Exactly.
Lou, I got a show in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come do a. Come on,
Yeah,
let's
that's
sit
how
down,
it's
let's
supposed to
talk.
be, bro.
And, you know, we help each other out. That's all it is, bro.
Right now, man, the blessing has been this, brother, where this is no bulto, no made up nothing. Like I used to I'm a guy who went from like 300 views, like I told you, to whatever, to like we average 1.4 million to 2.9 million views monthly now.
Wow.
So that's monthly. Wow. You know, so it's been like, you know how Instagram gives you a report card?
Yep, that's a report card.
Yeah, and I'll be studying that shit. Like, and
now
like,
you know where to go. Now
yeah,
you know what to do.
man. And that's why I tell you sometimes I don't be stressing about the virality. Because no matter what, it's gonna reach people. People are gonna see it, and it's so much easier for your mental to not chase that dragon all the time and be like,
just be present.
Hey, be present, man. Be present,
bro.
Because that shit that you did I tell people, would you rather go that one video go viral, right? Whatever, blah blah blah, but then nothing else goes viral, or would you rather have a constant and sustainable fucking amount of shit where you're like, oh, I average this, and this.
Exactly.
That's a lot better than you just having
just
one
like
or two
hit or miss.
Yeah, than having 1 or 2 videos that are like, nah, man. I'd rather the person that gets a couple of thousands of views all the time consistently than that one viral, because that tells me that the audience is watching. And that's how I go by it with myself right now, you know? Like, we average like about like 20,000 or whatever like that.
Dude,
but
it's beast.
yeah, that's why I'm like, shit, in the week when I do it, like I can show you when we're going off air, like, I'll be like, oh shit, I'll be like 6-7 days in, and it's like already like 500,000, 600,000. I'm like, oh shit, this much. So I'm still waiting to top the 2.9 million. That's what
it's gonna get there, bro.
That's what
Trust
you know.
me.
But like I said, I don't chase the virality.
You just
I'm just going with the
keep
ebbs and
doing
flows
what you're
of life.
doing.
Yeah.
And before you know it, Chacho, next time we talk, I'm like, damn, G.
Giovanni, how come can we get you in? Like, wait, what? All of a sudden you don't want to come back now?
I'm an artist. What?
Yeah. Gang said, nah, never, bro. One thing about me, man, that you know, I'll never forget people that like in the beginning that like believed or gave me an opportunity, man. Yeah. I'll never forget that. So Louis, I ain't gonna never forget like what all this, you know, I love this. I love talking to people, telling people shit. Bro. Yeah, man.
This is fun. This is one of the funnest podcasts I've ever done.
They're gonna be like, Giovanni. Everybody from the other side, hey, cut the fucking
That's
shit.
why they sent Bad Bunny in here.
He's like, yeah. Shout out to my bro, yo, look just like Bad Bunny in the room, and he's like, yo, hey, cool story, get the fuck out, yo.
You're done,
but we gotta eat. We got a whole day for shit. So, I really appreciate you guys
likewise, brother.
opening up your doors for us and stuff. And I'm sure there's so much things that you want to ask and probably we didn't
we're gonna do the next one. Trust me, this is just the beginning.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean.
It's just that it gets hard with because there's just so much more sometimes other than the questions.
But you know what it is, bro? My pod, I try to really just have a conversation.
I'm telling you that giving the
I don't have notes. Look at the questions. There's no fucking questions.
Yeah, but giving like the name of your pod, it tells me, man. Like where it's like, hey, man, I want to know about the person.
And that's what it's about. 90% who you are. 10%
this is amazing. This is great.
Thank you, Bobby.
Like that type of like that's how it has to be.
Yeah, it just flows. It flows, bro.
Because you know, growing up, we wanted to see people like behind the scenes.
Yeah, and now we're seeing.
You know,
people are interested in who people are.
Yeah, man.
You know
Before they fuck with our content or any of that, they need to G check us.
That's it.
Like,
let
me see this guy.
Let me vibe check him.
Let me see him. Like, oh, yo, he's cool. He's down to earth, or he's this, and that's how I try to keep it, bro. I don't ever think to be like. I'm not an arrogant man. Sometimes people confuse.
You're a real one.
Yeah, sometimes people confuse like you being so like in on yourself with like arrogance, and it's like, hey, no, bro, I want to make it.
Yeah,
you know,
you're a real one, bro, and you're doing the right thing, man. You're doing the right thing, bro.
So. It's like, yo, you're doing the right thing. Keep having your uncle do drugs, have Theo do bumps. You know, it's like, yo,
it's entertainment.
My boy, before I get out, my boy be like, yo, Joey, you really blew up by doing a degenerate uncle, and I'm like. Hey, what do you want me to do?
What I do? It's my life.
Yeah, it's my life.
It's your life, and you're being true to yourself. That's what matters.
Yeah,
that's what matters.
And it's always love.
Always.
The content, everything, brother. Is like it comes from a place of love.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it, man.
No matter what. So
Bro, I got a couple mastermind questions for you before we get out of here. I asked these 7 questions to everybody that comes on. That's how we wrap up. So I'm gonna ask you these questions. Quick answer.
Okay.
And if you have a story to go with it, you share it. What book have you read that inspired you the most? He's like, you picked the wrong. That was a rib. That was a rib. I'm ribbing him.
Did I not tell you? I can't. What fucking book? You got to put a picture. What book you? Hustler magazine. I read. What you read, bro? Like
or a quote.
You know, brother. Like the world is yours.
Scarface,
Papi.
like
That's what I say. Joey, what you did? The cocaine fucking gangster guy. The world is yours. And I used to have the thing in my room growing up.
Oh my god!
You know, remember we had the thing with
the circle, the globe.
Ass. Yeah, I had that in my. So I was like, yo, and then conquer that motherfucker.
And you're doing it.
Yeah,
you're doing it.
One bump at a time.
What person in your life has brought you the most influence?
Wow, man. I would say influence on like the character or just my life.
No, like your life in general. Anybody that sticks out that
my
gave
grandfather,
you. Your grandfather.
Yeah,
really?
My grandfather, hardworking man, held it down. Fucking like you say like stress, anxiety. What the fuck is that? You know, like man, strong. Man, like I say, my village, you know, and he passed away during COVID, so he can't never see none of this shit, you know, and that kills me all the time. So I be trying to put him. Like he was a fucking hard worker, funny guy, man. And yeah, so I would say my grandpa, realistically, like how he would always keep the family together, tight.
That's dope, man.
From Jersey to PR, like they used to come, he used to send for his nieces and nephews if something was up over there to come down. So at one point he brought his family, his brother, everybody. So yeah, my grandpa.
Dope, brother. Dope, man. What was your lightest and darkest moment in life?
Shit. I used to suffer through a lot of anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah, panic attacks every day, bro. Fucking not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah, still. You know, that's why I gave up alcohol and all that too.
Good.
I wasn't an alcoholic, but I drank 5 days a week.
That's alcoholic.
But yeah, man, I used to go through a lot of dark moments of where it's like, when I say dark, it's like pain.
Yeah,
like weird stuff. Yeah. And like, it's real. You know, some people you can't see it, but then your body crashes.
It's true. Then, your body keeps score.
Yeah, man. So that I would say that, brother.
That's the darkest.
Like, that because I've been through a lot of, but those things right there were like times where you're like, damn, God, like, you know, sometimes you'd be like, yo, you know, it sounds crazy. I promise I'm not this type of person. But it's like, yo, you'd rather be dead than going through fucking like so much crazy shit daily, you know, like fucking can't breathe, palpitations. And it's like, oh, because your brain is just like trying to do so much.
Of course, yeah.
And your body's trying to catch up.
It's overload.
So I learned it now. Realistically what it was. So that, thank God, like, you know, switches and little things in life. Still get them from time to time, but there's nothing compared to like that, bro. Like fucking just feeling that downness and stuff.
Scary,
and you don't know why you're down.
Yeah, you don't know.
You're like, what the fuck is going on? I'm happy.
I know. Yeah.
It's you know, I'm a happy person.
It's a tough thing to balance, but thank God you got through it, man.
Yeah, no, I'm still getting through it. Yeah.
You're working.
And now when something happens, I'm like, all right, Joe, I'm like, in 40 minutes, this is going to be gone. I was like, and you know, Spanish, we say, del piso no paso. So if I fall, I'm like, yo, fuck it. Like, you know, get me up. But I know that, you know, like, and this is something to deal with. So I know like that those feelings in like 20, 40 minutes, they're going to go away. But it's like, sometimes you get like, oh, you're just
Voices
exhausted.
in your head. Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, I got a song called Voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I hear that one.
Yeah, it's good.
2 more for you, Bobby. What does the next level of success in your life look like?
Shit, right now, man, I want television. I want cartoons. I want all that. I want to show more. I do the content creation, but it's so much more than
There's a lot more involved.
Yeah. That's my free promo of what I could do.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going to show it all.
And then it's like your demo.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it's like your demo.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And that's what, when those eyes keep watching, you know, you never know who's watching you or any of that stuff.
Opportunity
comes. And I'm coming prepared for that opportunity.
Preparation and timing.
Yeah, you know. So I'm also creating my own opportunity, I say.
Perfect.
So it's like, yeah.
Last question before I get you out of here, bro. And I have a thought of what I think this answer is going to be. I'm going to see if you prove me right. What's the last thing you purchased that changed your life?
The last thing I purchased that changed my life? Prostitute. Nah,
that's a first.
You know, the last thing I purchased that changed my life, bro, was Theo's wig.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I hope he says that.
It was in the back of my truck, drinking Henny. I'm like, yo, get me that shit. And my boy's like, what you gonna do? I'm like, I don't know. I'm putting this shit on. I put a weird ass outfit on that because, you know, I got mad music video clothes. And I did a thing. And I just started, bro, that fucking wig that I bought just to fuck around in the attic and just be in my boy's house, and I come up with characters in the attic sometimes.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
a lot of characters.
I love it.
You know, I got another,
Yeah,
and that right there, that same wig, which we left at the last show, that hopefully we could find, because that's like a fucking,
that's a relic.
What?
Jesus.
So I rocked that same wig, bro. Every sketch, and the hair was all fucked up and moved, and people, and I'm like, yo, that's Theo.
That's Theo.
I bought other wigs, but we always went, yo, where's the OG wig?
The OG wig.
Seriously.
I love it.
Yeah, then I would buy like fresh stashes, and then they'd be like, no, we need the old one, because the old one had like white residue.
Oh, from the like salt and pepper.
You know? No, from the Coke. Okay, so it stood embedded into the stash. So my boys are like, yo, you got to put the old one. And I'm like, bro, we got to do a show. People might not want to see the Coke on my stash right now. They're like, they want to see it.
They want to see it. Oh, my God.
So, yes, bro, that's a great question, because that was, thank God that I bought that, man.
Changed your life.
What?
It literally changed your life.
I'm here.
Yeah.
With you, we got merch of this guy. We got shows.
Moving.
We got motion, man. So much more to do. God willing, giving us life and health. You know, there's so much more to do, man.
Brother, I'm excited. I'm here for the ride for you, man.
Thank you so much,
bro.
man. Thank
Wish
you so
nothing but more luck.
Yeah,
prosperity, success.
Thank you so much.
You're on the right track,
Same
puppy.
to you,
Thank you,
man.
man. And I say you got a friend here, man. So anything you need, you
over
call
here
me.
too.
Then we'll,
you got a friend and a Theo.
And a Theo.
You know?
Yo, we gotta do a skit for you, leave, bro.
I know.
We gotta get Bad Bunny involved somehow.
So it's like, you know, yeah, I see how you got your team and all. That's beautiful, bro. Always one thing I could tell people out there, man, teamwork makes the dream work. It's very important to have people that believe in you and can help you with your visions, man, and help get you to the other levels, because you can't do everything on your own.
It's true.
You know, and
100%.
like, yeah, so it's like, it's cool. I like the studio, man. I like the hospitality and all that. So
thank you, bro. We take a lot of pride, man. So I'm
this
happy
is
you
nice.
liked
This
it,
is
bro.
very nice, man.
Thank you, Bobby.
I didn't know what I was walking into.
But you see, now you're you know that.
I was like, I was like, fuck it, you know what we're gonna do with that? I was like, you know, we're gonna get out there. And I'm like, oh wow, this is nice.
Yeah, it's not. But
this
that's
nice.
But that's what I like.
Oh,
when
y'all
people
doing good.
You
be like, oh, you got it, huh? Yeah, this is nice. Then right away, my people, yo, you want water, my people? What kind of water you got? You got salsa? You got? I'm
you
like,
got some Saratoga?
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, papi, we're not doing that shit, bro. They're never gonna invite us back to this place, bro. And Theo's gonna do it. It was his people.
Oh my God.
But nah, it's beautiful,
bro.
man. I'm glad I got to speak to you about like life and not so much about just life, bro.
It was a beautiful thing.
Sometimes
man.
I don't want to be Theo.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to be Giovanni.
Yeah, I fucking go to the party. They're like, yo, where's Theo? I'm like,
so
I don't matter no more. and that's why I say, yo, Theo's in the truck sleeping, bro. Like,
let him sleep, dog.
Let him sleep, because fuck everything up. He come out here, bro.
Oh my God.
So yeah, it's a blessing, dog, to be like myself and get to tell my story, man.
Amazing,
And
brother.
I'm looking forward to like the future, man. And
hey,
like
we're here for it. We're here for it, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Listen, before you get out of here, look at the camera. Tell everybody where they can find you, what you got coming up. The floor is yours.
It's your boy here, ARSNN, representing for the TIO. You can find me at Arson, ARSNN_NYT on Instagram, on TikTok. We just started our TikTok and it's going really good right now. I never had Theo on TikTok.
Right.
So, you know, yeah, man. Thank you to my people out there that are going to be watching this. Thank you so much for your support, the love, Latinos, all cultures. I do this for all y'all. It's not just my culture alone. And we're here to show some realism and like, you know, pull the curtains behind and show you people behind the scenes about like, you know, the artists, let alone the character. So, but anyway, thank you so much, man. I love you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me, brother.
My pleasure.
This has been great.
Happy. Thank
I'm
you,
mad
man.
that how long we been going here now?
It's almost 2 hours.
Yeah, they're like, yo, you gotta go.
Look at Ludwig stressing. I got a client. I got a client.
That's how you know they're stressing when they got their hands in the pocket.
I always call. I
He got his hand. He did the little with his feet. You know?
Yeah. No, that's my man. And Encore is his partner. And whenever I see Encore, I'm like, oh, the suits are here. Watch out, the suit, the penguino.
They're like, yo, good shit. Wrap it up, papi. Get this shit out. Let's go, bro. I don't care how much you like this guy. Get him the fuck out, bro. We got. Thank you, yo. Thank you so much, man. This is a great fucking time, man.
Nah, till next time, brother.
Yeah,
we'll have another one soon.
Whenever you want me back, brother,
we'll figure it out.
Shoot the shit. We'll work something out, brother.
Thank you, papi.
All right.
Much luck, papi.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Guys, as a wrap on this special edition of I'm an Artist, Not a Salesman podcast. If this podcast inspired you in any way, shape, or form, please subscribe to my YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook platforms at I'm an Artist, Not a Salesman.com for further updates and contents. We pray you have a blessed one, not a stressed one. Peace.
I need you by my side.